Right, we are live. How is everyone doing? Welcome to this live stream of All Blacks versus Wallabies, the second Bledisloe Cup match. I see we have already got quite a few people in the comments. Kiwi Gamer says hello. I'm earlier than usual. Arlo Ryan has said hello. Kiwi Boy says hi. Jason Yang says hi. Hopefully you guys are all ready for a very good game of rugby. I'm hoping is what we are going to get. That I will be running through the lineups very soon. Once we have a couple more people, and Kiwi Gamer has once again said hello. Hello, Kiwi Gamer. Welcome to the live stream. I'm extremely excited for this match. I'll be honest, I'm nervous as well. This one could end up going either way, and I am very much looking forward to it. But yeah, I think we're almost ready. I'll stick a, there we go, we've got that down the bottom. And of course, we did hear about the injury of Rieko Ioane probably since my lineups video. So Peter Umaga Jensen is going to be on the bench for the All Blacks for this match. Arlo Ryan has said hello a couple more times. Hello, Arlo, welcome to this live stream. Kiwi Boy put they changed the name to Cooper's Catch. I did realize that. I wasn't sure if that was a one-time thing or whether it was going to be full-time. Let me know. Jason Yang has said if New Zealand win, it's 92 to the All Blacks, 0 to Australia. That is a big scoreline. Dasan, good morning from Sri Lanka. Good morning, Dasan. Thank you for tuning in for this live stream. They are showing the teams walking out at the moment. The Bledisloe Cup. It is a massive trophy, isn't it? But whoever wins it, they won't be winning it today. There are still 2 more matches, but whoever wins this game has a very good chance of winning it. So the Wallabies making their way out onto the field. I will go through their lineup. It is number 1, James Slipper. Number 2, Brandon Paianga Amosa, who is replacing, I believe, who was it last week? I'll have a quick look. It was Folau Faianga, who was there at number 2. Number 3, Tanela Tupou. 4, Lukhan Salakaya Lotto, Matt Phillip at 5. Ned Hannigan at 6. Michael Hooper, the captain, at 7. And 8, Harry Wilson. That makes up their forward pack. Number 10, James O'Connor. 11, Marika Korobeti. Number 12, Matt Tamua. 13, Hunter Paisami. 14, Filippo Dagunu. And 15, Tom Banks. Vibin Jams has put, let's go All Blacks. Let's go indeed. Crazy NZ has also put, let's go All Blacks. And then Jason Yang has put, if Australia win, it will be Australia 71, New Zealand 35. So some big score lines from Jason Yang there. But yeah, so the Australian side, they have got Ned Hannigan at 6 instead of last time it was Pete Samu. He is missing out. So they've made 2 changes to their starting lineup and also 2 changes to their bench. The crowd is looking pretty full at the moment. The All Blacks making their way out onto the field with a standing ovation. I've almost got goosebumps. But Crazy NZ has put Harry Wilson as a beast for the Aussies. He is indeed. He's a dangerous player, and he showed that last week. Johnny Blaze has put, is Harry Wilson okay to play number 8? It's an interesting decision because he did play number 6 last week and they moved Samu to 8. So I assume he will still be strong at number 8. But we will have to wait and see. The New Zealand lineup is as follows. I'll go through them. Number 1, Joe Moody. 2, Dane Coles. 3, Ofa Tuangafasi. 4, Patrick Tuipulotu. 5, Tupa Va'ai, because of the injury to Sam Whitelock. He is starting this match. 6, Shannon Frizzell. 7, Sam Cane, who is the captain. 8, Artie Savia. 9, Aaron Smith. 10, Richie Mwanga. 11, Caleb Clark. 12, Jack Goodhue. 13, Anton Leonard-Brown. 14, Geordie Barrett. 15, Bowden Barrett. Jason Yang put, I played Rugby Challenge 4 and it was Australia versus New Zealand and I used the correct lineups and I played as All Blacks. Guess who won? Or you did get beaten in your first game, Jason Yang. So I will say this time you managed to win it. Crazy NZ put Aussie's line out was woeful last week. Must be why they chose Hannigan at 6 extra jumper. That's a good point, Crazy NZ. Johnny Blaze put, I mean, is he playing 8? The media said he had a stomach bug or something. He was in their lineup, I believe. I slightly missed it, so I will have to wait and see, but I will get that information to you, Johnny Blaze. But the reserves for both teams, I'll go through them now. The reserves for the Wallabies are Jordan Ulisi, Scott Seo, Alan Alautoa, Rob Simmons, Liam Wright is a new one, Jake Gordon, Jordan Pataya is a new one, and Reece Hodge. And the All Blacks, Ryan has put Harry Wilson will be key for Aussie. George Meyer has put, oi, Vivian Jams has put, why can't you show the game? It is because of licensing reasons. And if I was showing the game, I'm pretty sure the live stream would get taken down pretty much straight away, which is why I'm unfortunately unable to show it. Jason Yang has put, no, Aussie 31, New Zealand 24. So you got beaten again, Jason Yang. That is no good. Hopefully you will get the hang of it sooner or later. Crazy NZ put copyright, no one can show the game. Yes, that is correct. The reserves for the All Blacks are as follows. Cody Taylor, Alex Hodgman, Nepo Lulala, Scott Barrett, Hoskin Satutu, TJ Perenara, Peter Umaga Jensen is replacing Rieko Ioane, and Damian McKenzie is the last man on the bench for the All Blacks. But we have got the national anthems happening at the moment. So I would say we're approximately 5 minutes from kickoff. Johnny Blaze put, damn it, I'm watching Game via my PS4 and now it's turned off to update. Guru, hope I don't miss the anthem in haka. Well, the New Zealand national anthem is happening at the moment, Johnny Blaze. You've probably got about 2 minutes till the haka if you're lucky, so hopefully it updates quickly. But depending on how long the update is, you may miss possibly the haka and a bit of the first half. But hopefully it's not too bad. We're up to the last line of the New Zealand national anthem, which means the haka is coming very soon. And of course, I should mention that New Zealand have 2 new players in their starting lineup compared to last match. And that is, of course, Caleb Clark on the left wing instead of George Bridge. George Bridge had an injury in the gym during the week, some type of pectoral injury. So unfortunately, he will be out for not just this game, but possibly 6 months. And then the other change is Beauden Barrett is back at 15 now, with his brother Geordie playing 14 and Mo'unga is playing 10. The haka is about to happen. Sorry, Johnny Blaze. It looks like you may be missing this one. But they are in formation. Was there a general election in New Zealand yesterday? Yes, there was, DeSun. Everyone got their votes in, and they have been tallied. I'm just looking, and there's a fella I don't recognise, but that might just be because I haven't seen him before. I think it might have been Alex Hodgman. Adrian Escobar has put, are they playing now? Not quite, Adrian. We are about 2 or 3 minutes from kickoff. Hello Bacon has put hi there. Halo Bacon has said, I'm there. Are you at the game, Halo Bacon? Oh, Johnny Blaze put, it's on. Yeah, you made it. You did well, Johnny Blaze. The All Blacks are fired up. The crowd is electric there. And it's looking like it's going to be a very loud game of rugby, that's for sure, with over 40,000 in attendance, I'm pretty sure. And there was an injury to Hoskin Satutu and Aaron Smith after Michael Hooper tackled Aaron Smith and James Slipper hurt Hoskin Satutu. You are, of course, talking about your Rugby Challenge 4 game, Jason Yang. That is unfortunate to hear. Hopefully, we don't have too many injuries in this match. We have got Richie Mo'unga and Beauden Barrett who were nursing an injury. So hopefully they don't get injured in this match. Johnny Blazers said that Halo Bacon should run on the field and streak. I feel like if you're going to do that, you don't do it at the start of the game because then you miss the game. You know, like not endorsing it, but don't do it at the start of the game. seems kind of pointless. George Myers, but some haka. It was a very good one, and it has been done. It was Kapa a Pango. Desan was the haka they chose there. A lot of passion being shown. Right, I'm going to quickly make my scoreboard because I made it earlier, but it didn't save, which is always what you want on a live stream, isn't it? So we will get this typed in, and Angus Gardner is going to be the referee for this one. We've got 3. Johnny Blaze, do it now. Halo Bacon during the haka. I do not endorse this. Johnny Blaze, Kiwi Gamer put there was a streaker on Taranaki versus Southland. I didn't actually see the start of that match, but I did see from about, I think it was all of the second half. And it was a decent game in the end. Taranaki, they looked like they could have scored 1 or 2 more times, but just couldn't quite get it done, sadly, for them. But we are extremely close to kickoff now. I'm nervous. I feel like this game could easily go either way. There are a lot of All Black shirts in the crowd. And there are a lot of people in the crowd as well. But the countdown is starting. The All Blacks, they have a long winning streak at Eden Park. The kickoff is made by James O'Connor, and we are underway. It is taken well by Tui Pelotu, and he is just inside his 22. There's a bit of a maul. Aaron Smith now passes it out. It was Tupavai getting his hands on the ball very early. Johnny Blaze put Aussie should do a Aboriginal dance, and Kurtley Beale can pop out and play the didgeridoo. I mean, that would definitely be a surprise if they did that, Johnny Blaze. Aaron Smith found touch with that kick. And the All Blacks clear their lines. They are out at their 40-metre line. Australia have the throw. It is Brandon Paianga Amosa. And it was a long throw taken by Harry Wilson. So he is out there, Johnny Blaze. A good attacking run by Hunter Paisami there, but it was the number 6, Shannon Frizzell, steals that ball in the breakdown. He's done extremely well there. And the All Blacks have stolen that ball. And now they are deciding what to do with it. Aaron Smith is passing it back to Moanga, who puts it high. He isn't allowed to find touch here. Taken well by Tom Banks now. They are at halfway. Good low tackle from Sam Kane on him. Jason Yang put, and I also played Wallabies versus Crusaders today before NZ versus Aussie for Rugby Challenge 4. Who won out of Wallabies Crusaders? Jason Yang. Johnny Blaze has put, is the Wallabies hooker here even real? It is impressive. Very impressive, I will say. Oh, there is a bit of a pushing contest between Dane Coles and the number 3 for the Wallabies, and it is all breaking out at the moment. We're only a minute 40 in, and there is a lot of pushing and shoving happening. Already it was between Dane Coles and Tanela Tupou. George Meyer put, let's hope Bogan Barrett gets involved. Yes, indeed. If they can find the Barrett, or if they can work the Richie Moanga and Bowden Barrett combo, I think they could win this game. So it will be interesting to see when he gets access to the ball. Johnny Blaze has put, Dane Cole can manhandle Nick White again, ragdoll him, UFC style. That would be interesting. But there's a lot of passion being shown already in this match. That is Israel Adesanya. He is on the roof of the stadium, which is interesting. So he must be back in the country after his fight with Paulo Costa. Kiwi Gamer has put, now it's the wrestling comp. It could be. The pack weights are very similar, only 4 kgs difference, 920 to the All Blacks, 916 to the Wallabies. But what are the All Blacks going to do with this scrum? It was, of course, knocked on by the Wallabies. And that reminds me, I have bring back the trusty hat full of questions, and it's not just questions this time, it's questions, fun facts, some quiz questions, and also some random jokes and whatnot. And it was knocked on by Caleb Clark. So it will be a scrum. Jason Yang put, I played as the Wallabies and I won. Score was 69 to the Crusaders, Australia 71. That's a close game. Johnny Blaze has put, is he airbending up there? He could be. He looked like he was possibly going to be dangling from the roof at some stage. The Sun has put, who is the goal kicker? I'm not actually too sure yet. They haven't had a chance to kick. But I assume it will either be Mo'unga, Geordie Barrett or Bowden Barrett. But most likely Mo'unga or Geordie. Johnny Blaze put, the style bender is... well, I don't know if he's allowed to do that, Johnny Blaze. Kiwi Gamer put, did I start that quiz thing? I'm not sure, Kiwi Gamer. It was just an idea I had for the last match that involved getting some questions to fill in times when scrums are happening, because there are quite a few of them and it does take a lot of time. But they are having a reset, so I will crack out the first question. Or what is it? No, it's a fun fact to start us off. Everyone, we've got England is still the one and only team north of the equator to win a Rugby World Cup, having won the title in 2003 in Australia following Johnny Wilkinson's legendary kick to win it. That's the first thing out of the hat, the special New Zealand hat, and it was a fact. But we have got questions and all sorts in there that we will have each time there is a scrum or anything like that. But it is a scrum at the moment. And Australia have the feed. We are 4 minutes into this match. Nick White to put the ball in. Australia looking like they're going to be a strong scrum. It's gone sideways again, and it is a penalty to the Wallabies. They are about 54 metres out, I'd say. So I assume they will be kicking for touch. The commentator just said they'll give it to Reece Hodge, but he is on the bench playing 23. So Tom Banks is going to be kicking this for the corner here for the Wallabies. And it is a pretty decent kick from him. They are going to be just outside the 22 here. The score is still 0-0. So the Wallabies could have first points on the board in this match if this line-out goes well for them. But they do look all kinds of fired up, the Wallabies. So they are throwing it in. It has gone over the back once again, but it is taken well by James O'Connor, who was tackled by Dane Coles. Now Nick White out to Matt Phillip with a good run. They are just outside the 22 here, the Wallabies. James O'Connor with a step, tries to find a gap, but is tackled by Coles and Savia. Now Nick White passes it to Tamua. And White once again goes out to Tamua. He's looking like he's going to have a dangerous game. And the All Blacks have stolen that ball in the ruck. And Australia have actually taken that one back now. Nick White now out to Paisami. They are looking dangerous here, the Wallabies. Nick White tried to milk a penalty, but Michael Hooper plays halfback. Tackled. James Slipper there. Johnny Blazers, but I smell a try. Kiwi Gamer tastes a try. And Jason Yang says a try might happen. It's looking likely. The Wallabies, less than 15 out. It's a good hit from Shannon Frizzell, though. Everyone was saying he needs to play a strong game, but that's a strong run from Tanela Tupou. They're 2 metres out now, the Wallabies. But Ardie Savia has got his hands on the ball, and he has won the penalty for the All Blacks. And just like that, that was close. The All Blacks have got that ball back now, though. Ardie Savia has done very well there. Aaron Smith giving the ball to Bowden Barrett, who will be kicking for touch here. Kiwi Gamer put penalty. They almost got a try. They did indeed. And the Sun put Wallabies look dangerous. They're looking like they are a team that want to win. The last time they won at Eden Park, it was 1984 or 6. I think it's 1986. And the last time the All Blacks lost at Eden Park, I wasn't even born. So if they can do it, they will be making history here, the Wallabies. They almost bet them last week. Johnny Blaze put Ardie Savia saving the ABs again. He was very strong in that last match with his turnover game. And it's looking like it once again. Dane Coles now to chuck it into Shannon Frizzell. It has gone backwards a little bit. Aaron Smith cleans it up. He's close to the touchline though. Very close, but the All Blacks have managed to clean that one up. Caleb Clark to play halfback. Gives it off to Toanga Fussy, who has had a haircut for this match, I see. Artie with the clutch play. Cheers, Artie. He will be saving them a bit today, the All Blacks. Artie Savia, a very good player. Aaron Smith is going for the box kick. They can't kick it out on the full as it was brought back into their 22. It's taken well by Dagunu, who's having a run now. He's gone out to Kurabeti, who's dropped the ball behind, but it was a beautiful tactic if it was on purpose. The Wallabies trying to run down the wing, tackled by Beauden Barrett. And just like that, it's turned over by Leonard Brown, picked up by Artie Savia. Goodhue now to Sam Cane. Sam Cane with a good run. Goodhue with the offload to Aaron Smith. We are at halfway now, tackled by Kurabeti. Richie to play halfback now, gives it to Shannon for no, it was Tupavai with the run there. Jason Yang put Australia might win. Australia, I think they win. From Jason Yang and Kiwi Gamer, and then Kiwi Gamer said it's a 50-50 chance. It is. The odds have got New Zealand as the favourites, but Australia have got a very good chance. Kiwi Gamer put, are you from New Zealand? I am indeed, Kiwi Gamer. Born and bred, as they say. It's a penalty to the Wallabies. Michael Hooper wins it for his team. We are 9 minutes in now. It's done extremely well there, Michael Hooper. Australia, they may be going for a goal here from 50 metres out. I'm not sure whether that is the tactic they will use. No, Tom Banks is going to be kicking for touch here. Going to try and find the sideline. But Tom Banks, he has put the kick into touch. It's around the 22 line. Michael Hooper did very well to win that ball for his side. Johnny Blaze, these ABs have slick hands, don't they? They do. When they get it moving, they are looking very dangerous. And I am not Johnny Blaze. It's won by Matt Phillip now. The number 2 goes off to James O'Connor with a good inside ball. Nick White now out to Tom Banks. Both teams looking like they're going to play some very good running rugby. Goodhue almost intercepting that, but Nick White now goes out to Michael Hooper, who is tackled well by Caleb Clark, who is stuck in the ruck a little bit, but he has made his way out of there. Nick White now out to Slipper. And now Nick White off to Harry Wilson with the offload, but it has been knocked on. Beauden Barrett has got the ball in hand. It's a good clean out from Anton Leonard Brown, and we are going back for the knock on. So, with that said, I believe it will be a knock-on scrum, which means we go into the hat of New Zealand for a question or anything like that. Okay, we've got our first question here for everyone in the comment section. The question is, if you could meet 3 current players, who would they be? That is the question we have got while we are waiting for the scrum to happen. They have got time off, so we have got a bit of time. So let me know who your players are that you want to meet. Jack Goodhue, then to Beauden Barrett, then Geordie Barrett. Oh, he's dropped it. Nick White to Scott C. Now Michael Hooper. It has been very back and forth so far. Johnny Blaze has put slick set plays from Dave Rennie's attacking coach. It's looking good for the Wallabies here. We will have to wait and see what way this game ends up going. Could still go either way, I feel. Right, so the scrum is about to happen now. The scrum, the feed is... No, they're standing back up, so we've still got more time. Right, so Jason Yang has said Beauden Barrett, Geordie Barrett, and Scott Barrett. Well, fun fact with that, Jason, it would probably be quite easy to be able to meet them all at once. So you wouldn't have to go very far to find them, I don't think. But they are a good choice. Johnny Blaze has put Faf de Klerk, Owen Farrell, and Sio Kolisi to congratulate him on his inspirational World Cup win. Those are good ones as well. Kiwi Gamer has put Adi Savia, TJ Perenara, and Bowden Barrett. Those are all very good choices, guys. I am impressed. We are already going with some pretty good answers. Now we are back line here. Good you. Out to Bowden Barrett. Has his brother on the outside. Doesn't want to use him. Is tackled by Nick White. Offload. Moanga has dropped the ball though, so it is an advantage to the Wallabies here. And it might almost turn into a penalty. No, not quite. Karabetti tries to run. Good tackle from Tupavai there. Now it's O'Connor with the kick in behind. That will be advantage over. Caleb Clark has taken that well. He's running. He's getting some speed up. He's done a little sidestep. Almost got through, but a good low tackle. Dane Coles with the ball now for the All Blacks. Aaron Smith offloads to Geordie Barrow, who's willing to put his body on the line there with that one. And Michael Hooper over the ball very early, not quite able to grab that one. Caleb Clark now with a good run. Protected well. Aaron Smith now out to Toanga Fasi with the fresh haircut. Got rid of the back part. Now it's Moanga out to Sam Kane, who has a good run up the middle. Is dragged down by Ned Hannigan. Now Goodyear with the ball. Offloads to Leonard Brown. He hasn't got a lot of space. They have made it into the 22. Moanga to Smith. Out to Tupavai. They're offloading flat out the All Blacks. I'm struggling to keep up with the names. DeSun has put the Barretts as well. Tanela Tupou to ask him how much McDonald's he can consume from Johnny Blaze. Aaron Smith now off the back. Toanga Fasi. Geordie Barrett infield having a run. Toanga Fasi plays now. Dane Coles gets tackled well by Tom Banks. Aaron Smith to Toanga Fasi again, but the ball has popped free. It is an advantage to the Wallabies. And the advantage is over to Moore with a good kick downfield. Or was it? Yes, it did. They are saying it was all right for that kick. The crowd are booing flat out. So they are saying. So they are saying it was inside. So we have got a line out about 40 metres out from the Wallabies line. Johnny Blaze put, well, man, these ABs have wicked offloads. Wow, they do indeed. It's a very fast-paced game of rugby as well. But now we have got George Meyer. We know how hard it is to defend against that offloading. We do indeed, George. It's very, very tricky. And then Jason Yang put Joe Moody now to Jack Goodhue, now out to Geordie Barrett. Turnover, Michael Hooper passes it to Nick White, now to Tanela Tupou, who kicks it out. It is that fast-paced at the moment, I'm going to be honest. It is play on. Aaron Smith has got that ball now, has a wee run. Shannon Frizzell takes it. Shunts off Michael Hooper. With a good run, Aaron Smith has hung on to that ball, but it is off to Tanela Tupou, who does have the kick. Is hit hard. That was a very good kick from Tupou, but now Bowden Barrett with a good run up the middle. Swats off the tackle of Hooper. Bowden Barrett is still going. Tackled by Hannigan though. The All Blacks have still got the ball 40 metres out. Tui Palotu has a bit of a run up the middle now. Aaron Smith is going to be passing this one out. The All Blacks are looking dangerous. Good run up the middle from Caleb Clark, who's still going here. Caleb Clark shunts off about 4. Offload to Adi Savia down the wing. Shunts off James O'Connor. The crowd are roaring. Savia did score, but we are going back for the penalty. Johnny Blaze, but glad to see Helen Clark's son playing in the number 11 for the ABs. I'm not sure if there is a relation there. Johnny Blaze. George Meyer put out at Israel get that roofing job. I know. I feel like you've got to have some high up contacts. Although Israel Adesanya would possibly know a few people. Tight head prop kicks the ball. Haha, Johnny Blaze. But it was impressive. It was a good kick from him as well, Tanela Tupou. He was under a lot of pressure. Kiwi Gamer put Adi Savia almost scored, but it was a knock on. It was indeed. Oh, and because of a knock on, we are going back We are going to go into the questions. Oh, and it's a quiz one. Interesting. So, okay, so Anton Leonard-Brown has left the field with a blood bin situation. So it will be Peter Umaga-Jensen making his All Blacks debut while he is off the field. George Maipa, he must be doing some waterproofing. And Jason Yang put Aaron Smith now to Caleb Clark, who's dangerous, passes it out to Jack Goodhue, he lost it. Can you believe now James O'Connor passes it to Tom Banks, now to James Slipper, he lost it. It is very back and forth at the moment between the two sides. Johnny Blaze has put Alan Clark's son is impressive, powerful, strong. He is indeed. So, if it is a scrum like everyone is saying it is, I will be asking a question, and it is a quiz question. In which year? Wait, no, it isn't. It isn't a scrum, but we will do the question anyway. In which year was the first Rugby Union World Cup held? That is my question while we wait for Richie Mo'unga to do that. I'm going to quickly put my phone on charge. Right, we have got Jason Yang said 1987, NZ, Kiwi Gamer, NZ and Australia, and Johnny Blaze has put 1987 in Kiwiland. And I will say you fellas are correct on here. Have we got anyone who remembers who the final was between while we are waiting for Richie Mo'unga to take this kick? So it says that Australia have missed 14 tackles already in this match. And Richie Mo'unga has got the 3 for the All Blacks. So that answers the kicking question of who will be kicking. So I will update my scoreboard now. And it will be updated to All Blacks 3, Wallabies 0. There we go. France versus NZ from Jason Yang. Johnny Blaze, but Michael Jones scoring the first World Cup try ever. Bronze statue of him outside Eden Park. And yes, you guys are correct. It was New Zealand versus France in the final. And New Zealand able to win that one. Can New Zealand win here? New Zealand have got the ball here. Smith passes it to Tui Pelotu just outside the 22. So it is an interesting situation. Aaron Smith now. He has done the box kick there, Aaron Smith. It's gone very high. It's going to be an awkward one. Tom Banks done exceptionally well to take that. Tackled by Frizzell. Nick White now out to Tanela Tupou, who Joe Moody handles. Nick White out to Harry Wilson. Peter Umaga-Jensen drags him down in an awkward way. Harry Wilson has put the ball to the back. Tupou has another run. It's a very good effort from the big man early on. I grinded the statue down, chucked it on my trailer and took it to the scrap metal yard for some dollars. It would be worth a few dollars, I would say. Johnny Blaze, there was a knock on. Caleb Clark has done well there. Aaron Smith now out to Sam Cane. Bowden Barrett fires it back to Mo'unga, who is shuffling, has found a gap. Offload to Peter Umaga-Jensen on debut out to Dane Coles, who was looking for support, but he didn't have anyone. It's wrestled down by Hannigan. Aaron Smith now, Bowden Barrett with the grubber kick. Is Geordie Barrett going to get this one? No, he's not. It has been taken back by the number 11. So it does mean it will be a 5-metre scrum to the All Blacks. Great chase from Geordie Barrett there. Kiwi Gamer put France has always been in the finals when it's in New Zealand. Jason Yang has put a scrum. All Blacks have won it. Artie Savia to Aaron Smith. Hooper gets it away to Nick White. Johnny Blaze has put it's the escargot, the French. It gives them superpowers. I'm sure it is right. We have got another scrum, which means we are going back to the hat. Okay, it is a joke. Hopefully these will amuse you guys. So the joke is, during the 2015 Rugby World Cup, the England team visited an orphanage. It was heartbreaking to see their sad little faces with no hope, said Joe, age 6. That is the first joke of the day. There are a few more to come, I feel. if we have got a lot of scrums. Romain Natmac from Jason Yang. Johnny Blaze put Beauden Barrett got hammered by Hazard Wilson. I heard that smack. It was a big hit on Beauden Barrett when he did his grubber kick there. Kiwi Gamer put that would have been a good try, brother teamwork. It would have been indeed, linking up the two Barrett brothers. Johnny Blaze put that's where they found Maro Itoje. He is from France. He's a very good player, Maro Itoje. Jaden here has put, I'm in here. Welcome to the stream, Jaden. Good to see you, mate. Thank you for tuning in for the All Blacks versus Wallabies game. We are currently 21 minutes in, and the All Blacks are winning 3-0. Aaron Smith with the pass to Goodhue off the back of the scrum. It's a great run from Jack Goodhue. The All Blacks 1 metre short, and they have scored, the All Blacks. Aaron Smith round the side of the ruck, and they have scored. And because of that now, I will update my scoreboard. Well done from the All Blacks there. It was all from that pressure, from that kick in behind by Beauden Barrett. And because of it, off the back of the scrum, Aaron Smith first passed it to Goodhue with a good run, put them a metre short, and then Aaron Smith, with all of his experience, goes straight round the side and scores the try. Jason Yang put, if the Barretts were teachers, it would be Mr. Barrett. It would indeed. Perhaps if we win this game here and they do well enough, it could become Sir Barrett. Jaden here has put All Blacks scored. Let's go. They did indeed. Caleb Clark needs a haircut. I don't know. It seems like it's given him some sort of superpowers there. Johnny Blaze, he's looked extremely dangerous. Jason Yang put, got to go. See you later, Jason. Thank you for tuning in while you were here. Richie Moanga to take this kick. Johnny Blaze, but ABs need another Aaron Smith for World Cup 2023. I doubt Smith will be around then. He's getting on in age. He is getting a bit older, Aaron Smith, but he's still playing extremely well, which I feel could still make him have a spot. And Moanga kicks that. So now the score is 10-0 to the All Blacks. Kiwi Gamer put, it's over. It is indeed. So the score 10-0. Richie Moanga 2 from 2. Leonard Brown is coming back onto the field. So because of that, Peter Umaga Jensen on debut will go back to the bench just for now. James O'Connor kicks off. It's taken well by, I believe it was Artie Savia. Yes, it was. Takes that kick. Kiwi Gamer has put, wait, what? I am not sure what is that for. Kiwi Gamer. Aaron Smith kicks the ball straight up. It's a big hit on Tom Banks, and it is an advantage to the All Blacks. They can throw everything at this now. Jack Goodhue to Beauden Barrett, who is tackled well. Now it will be Shannon Frizzell playing halfback. Offloads it to Tui Pelotu, who has dropped the ball. The advantage was over. Matt Phillip now. Nick White with the ball for the Wallabies. They're only on their 22 of the All Blacks. It's a great take from Harry Wilson there. Tries to offload it, but Beauden Barrett has taken that, done a kick downfield. So that means that we are going to be still continuing play as the advantage was over once again. It's a good run up the middle. It is knocked on now from Tom Banks, which means we are going to be going back for the scrum. That was a bit hectic there for a while, but we have got a scrum, which means we are going back into the hat of questions. Oh, it's another joke. I see that my last joke didn't really go down that well. Johnny Blaze put, Israel Adesanya said in an interview, you Kiwis love the All Blacks. I'm literally a real All Black. Yes, he did indeed, Israel Adesanya. So he had the jokes. Have I got a joke here for you guys? It is, what did the rugby coach do when the pitch became flooded? He sent on his subs. Yeah, the jokes aren't that great in this hat, to be honest. We're going to keep going, though. Keep it flowing. First blood win rate when scoring first try is 96% versus Australia since 2005 for the All Blacks. So it is interesting. The stats say that the All Blacks should win this game easily. But Australia, yes, they are 10-0 down, but I don't think they're out of this game yet. They look strong enough at the moment. The Wallabies, we have got a scrum about 30 metres out from the All Blacks line. Johnny Blaze put, haha, I like the punchlines though. I mean, they are a bit rough, some of these jokes, I'll be honest. Instead of having 14 in this hat, I have now got 54. Mo'unga now going to Leonard Brown. Quick hands, Beauden Barrett to Caleb Clark, who breaks free. He's looking very dangerous early in this game, Caleb Clark. Aaron Smith now. Sam Cane hit hard by Harry Wilson. The ball has gone backwards when it was free. Now Aaron Smith goes out to Jack Goodhue. Tackled well once again. When will the third and fourth matches be held? From the Sun. They are held in Australia when the Rugby Championship is on. So I believe it's kind of early to mid-November will be the next game. Harry Wilson with a great hit on Beauden Barrett there. It was a little bit late, but it was legal. Tom Banks now to Karabetti. And they are running. Now the Wallabies. Nick White out to the new number 2 for the Wallabies there. Shannon Frizzell in very early. And he almost stole it, but Nick White now with the ball. It was an awkward one for Hannigan. But the Wallabies, who has got that ball? It is still the Wallabies who has it. Nick White once again. At halfback. Gives it to one of the players. Leonard Brown tackles him. Nick White once again to O'Connor now. Out to Phillip, who has a good run, but is tackled low by Joe Moody. And Artie Savia almost stole that ball, but not quite. Nick White now out to O'Connor once again. Slipper with the little offload. Good backwards ball. It was a flat pass out to Dagunu, who's a dangerous runner of the ball. Is tackled well by Beauden Barrett, though they are just outside the 22 now, the Wallabies. But the All Blacks with the counter ruck might have stolen this one back. Whoever can get their hands on the ball will get this one. Nick White has done extremely well to get that ball. Tom Banks now is tackled well. Joe Moody tries to steal that one. But they have got the advantage now for the penalty against Joe Moody, so they can chuck everything at this attack now, the Wallabies. Paisami tackled low by Va'ai and Goodhue. Dagunu round the side is tackled by the same two, Va'ai and Goodhue once again. Nick White now, Australia 40 metres out from the line. Hannigan with a great run up the middle. He's got a man on his inside. It's Michael Hooper, who runs very hard. The Wallabies only 15 out now. Tamua gives it off to Tupou. Offloads to Tamua once again. And Karabetti has scored for the Wallabies. And they are back in this match now. Tell you what, that was a good try from the Wallabies. They have looked dangerous. I didn't think they were out of this match yet, and they have fought back. So I will be updating my scoreboard. Here we go. The score is 10-5. Kiwi Gamer put, I was commentating. That was a good try. It was indeed a great run up the middle from Hannigan. Michael Hooper gets it. And then they used their backline. Tamua was very much involved in that. Played halfback a couple times out to Karabetti with a great dummy throw. Solved Mo'unga, and this match is getting interesting now. We are only about 30 minutes into it. Karabetti, too strong, Marika Karabetti, and it was a very good try. It is a hard kick for James O'Connor, though. It doesn't look like it's too windy out there, unlike it was at Sky Stadium. So he has only got 40% accuracy for that last match in Wellington, but he will be wanting to put this ball over the post. It's looking like a very nice day at Eden Park, to be honest. James O'Connor to take this kick just outside the 22, about 5 metres in from the sideline. And he has got it straight down the middle. Straight as an arrow there from James O'Connor. So all of a sudden, this game is 10-7. Joe Moody looks like he is in a bit of trouble there. He is still down. It was Joe Moody when he went for the tackle on Hannigan. And it looks like he has caught the thigh, and it looks like he knocked himself unconscious because, yeah, it's not looking good for Joe Moody there. I have a feeling he will be taken off, which means Alex Hodgman will be, yeah, Joe Moody was completely out when he tried to make that tackle. So unfortunately, they are calling for the stretcher, so Joe Moody will be taken off the field here. So Alex Hodgman, he'll be on the field a lot earlier than he thought he would be, 30 minutes in. But Alex Hodgman will be the man replacing Joe Moody there. Johnny Blaze, but Joe Moody got a full face of Ned Hannigan knee. He did. It looks like he initially knocked himself out, maybe on the elbow and the thigh, and then as he was falling, did connect with that knee as well. Isaac Williams has put, g'day. G'day, Isaac. Thank you for tuning in. The score is a bit close at the moment, 10-6 to the All Blacks. Alex Hodgman, let's go from Johnny Blaze. He is excited. He is coming out onto the field now, Alex Hodgman. He is a lot earlier out there than he thought he would be, but he is making a debut. So far in this match, we're only 30 minutes in, and the All Blacks have made 2 debuts so far with Peter Umaga-Jensen and Alex Hodgman. Peter Umaga-Jensen, of course, not on the field at the moment. The Sun put Geordie Barrett will kick a 60-metre penalty for the All Blacks win. Tell you what, that would be very impressive if that was the case. But this game still could go either way. I'm excited. I feel like we've got a lot more tries to come. Caleb Clark, they're showing a little montage of. He's looking extremely dangerous so far, Caleb Clark. He's got a huge amount of strength, and he's using it very well so far. And he's got a bunch of pace as well. And I feel like he is definitely one for the future, Caleb Clark. But I believe they are close to getting Joe Moody off the field. I guess I'll ask another one or I'll go into the hat, see what we get in the New Zealand beanie now. Oh, we've got another quiz question. Or this one will get the brains going. Right, without looking it up, how many A's do you think there are in these combined names? Michael Alaalatoa and Alan Alaalatoa. Between those two, how many A's? Don't look it up. How many A's do you think there are between Michael Alaalatoa and Alan Alaalatoa? Johnny Blaze has put Dane Coles is an All Black, infamous thug, isn't he? He likes to get a bit of push and shove in there if he has to, but he is also a very dangerous player with ball in hand. Johnny Blaze has guessed 10, and I will say, Johnny Blaze, you are incorrect with that guess. And now we have got another stoppage. Matt Tamua is now down for the Wallabies. Kiwi Gamer has, but I don't even want to try and read out that number, but it's a lot. Or it doesn't look good. Matt Tamua looks like he's done a groin from that, so he might be off the field now. Johnny Blaze, but good question. It was indeed. I thought you guys would enjoy that one. I'm going to wait and see if we get the correct answer. I can tell Kiwi Gamer it is not that number you put, because that is a very big one. And even though it sounds like there are a lot of A's, it's not quite that many. But the All Blacks now, they are driving. Here you go, the All Blacks. They've got the advantage. They're inside the Wallabies half. No, they're not. They're not quite. Now they are. They have made it to the halfway line. Johnny Blaze has put 16. I will say once again, Johnny Blaze, you are wrong. I'll give you the answer in a minute. Dane Cole's now out to Artie Savio as a run, but they are going back for the penalty. Straight in the side, Ned Hannigan penalised there. So very unfortunate for the Wallabies. Kiwi Gamer has put 15. We are still not quite there. I'm just having a quick count up. Oh, wait a minute. I can give you the answer now. Even with it in front of me, I wasn't quite sure how many it was, but it is in fact 13 A's between Michael Alaalatoa and Alan Alaalatoa. Good take there from Shannon Frizzell. The All Blacks have this ball. They are in the maul. Dane Coles with it in his hand at the back now. Aaron Smith directing traffic at the back. They will get told to use it soon, I believe. And they've got another advantage. So it is once again against Ned Hannigan. That's 2 in a row that he is going to be penalised for. Aaron Smith now goes down the blind side to Artie Savia, who's got a good bit of pace. He is being met well by Koroibete, but Artie Savia still driving his legs. 2 away, Kiwi Gamer. You were indeed. Another advantage to the All Blacks. This is back-to-back penalties at the moment. Sam Cane with a good run. Aaron Smith, it's popped out from Shannon Frizzell, so they are going back for the penalty once again, and I have a feeling the All Blacks may take the 3 here. Matt Tamua is looking very unhappy at the moment, so it's looking like perhaps Reece Hodge or Jordan Pataya for the Wallabies will be coming onto the field. But yes, they are making the sub now, so Tamua, the game is over for him a lot earlier than he thought it would be. Unfortunately, he was looking good so far, Matt Tamua. So it is Pataya who will be coming on the field now. So Tamua off for Pataya in that one. So unfortunately, hopefully it's nothing too serious for Tamua. It just looks like he may have tweaked it perhaps. It hasn't quite come right, but we have got another stoppage while they pick the penalty. So I will go back. Okay, they're kicking for touch now. Richie Moanga. So the All Blacks trying to put more points on the board, which is very interesting. So the question is, Super Rugby Aotearoa Player of the Tournament is our next one. Our next question there. While we wait for Dane Coles to throw this ball in. He has done it. Shannon Frizzell has been overthrown, and it is a race. Sam Cane takes it. Goes to Artie Savia now. Tui Pelotu has a good run, is tackled low by Michael Hooper and high by James Slipper. Good run from Tupavai around the side. Shannon Frizzell now has a go as well. Good clean out from Dane Coles. Alex Hodgman tries to assist. Sam Cane towards the line there. Artie Savia to Tui Pelotu. But it was stolen by Ned Hannigan. And they have got the penalty. Johnny Blaze put Sam Cane had some pretty menacing runs. I've been a Sam Cane doubter lately, but old Sammy has been playing really good. He has indeed, Sam Cane. He's showing why he was selected for this All Black side, why he is the captain. He looks extremely dangerous. Richard Moanga is the question by Johnny Blaze. He did have a decent Super Rugby Aotearoa. And Kiwi Gamer put who would win in a boxing match, you and yourself. So between myself and myself, it would be it's a good question actually. I think I would be able to beat myself in the boxing match, Kiwi Gamer, but it would be a close fight, I think. So the All Blacks now have to try and get this ball back. They are 40 metres out from the Wallabies line, but Paianga Amosa, sorry. Now they are driving here, the Wallabies. They've got the ball. They're still in their own half, though. Nick White now off the back with the box kick. It's gone high. And, Caleb Clark. Right, it was Phillip now. James O'Connor with a good run. Quick hands. Great hit on Koroibete by Leonard Brown. That was an absolute smashing tackle. Hannigan tackled now. That was a great hit from Leonard Brown. O'Connor out to Tupou. Now it is Nick White. Out to O'Connor backwards. Out to Paisami with a good step. Good offload to Paianga Amoso. That almost wouldn't be allowed from Harry Wilson, but it is allowed for now. Nick White. Out to Phillip. Little offload. O'Connor with the wide ball. Now it's Hannigan out to Koroibete, who has knocked the ball on. That was a great play from the Australians there. It was a good run from the Aussies. Yes, it was, Kiwi Gamer. I beat myself on the daily. My left hand aches after I'm done Johnny Blaze. That is too much information, my friend. That's a great hit from Leonard Brown on Koroibete, though. So we have got the scrum happening at the moment. So I will go back to the pocket, or not the pocket, the beanie. And the question is, which ex-All Blacks or which ex-All Black had the nickname Pine Tree? Without looking it up, what is everyone's answer to that one? We are flying through these questions. We've had quite a few scrums, but we are almost at half-time now. So it will be a scrum. The All Blacks feed inside their 22 now. Son Nisbet, I need Grant Nisbet. Who is your commentary team, to Son? Or are you listening to it on mute, perhaps? So it is Aaron Smith now to put the... No, we are going to have another reset now. So they are going to have to put the scrum back down. Eden Park is looking very full by the looks of it. Kiwi Gamer put Colin Meads. And you are correct, Kiwi Gamer. Well done. It is indeed Colin Meads, who was nicknamed Pine Tree. Tell you what, there are still a few Wallabies supporters in the building, it seems, at Eden Park. And they have got a bit of support behind them. Of course, Australia, we're very close to winning that last match, the 16-all draw. Oh, Kiwi Gamer said I asked my dad. Johnny Blaze, but Colin Tall, Timber, Meads. You guys are both correct. I guess, Kiwi Gamer, if you need... Oh, it's a penalty to the All Blacks here in the scrum. Yeah, I guess if you've got the resources there, Kiwi Gamer, go for it. Illegal wheeling against the Wallabies. So it is a big kick downfield from Moanga. And we are sitting 5 metres out from the halfway line. It was a collapsed scrum. So the All Blacks do have this line out. Dane Coles will be the one throwing it. And we have got a little stoppage. The gap was a bit too closed. Dane Coles now listening for the call. Where are they going to go here, the All Blacks? They are 40 metres out from their own line. It's a throw to the back to Vai, who just flicks it off like that. A good run from Jack Goodhue up the middle. O'Connor out to Moanga. Oh, good tackle on Bowden Barrett by Jordan Pataya. It has been kicked forward by Australia. Moanga tackled by Michael Hooper, but good supporting run by Alex Hodgman there. Kiwi Gamer put that was a great first half. And Aaron Smith has kicked it out. So we are sitting at 10-7 at halftime. It's very close at the moment. I'm going to update my scoreboard. There we go. We are updated. It is All Blacks 10, Australia 7. So it still could go either way. But anyway, shall we go back into the hat perhaps while we are filling in these minutes of halftime? I shall go into it. Right, the question that we have got, is there going to be a red card? If so, who's going to get it? That is the first question of our halftime few questions that we will be doing while we fill in the gap. So who will get, if they have a red card, who will be the one to get it? We haven't had any yellows yet, and it's been relatively clean overall. So it's a good question. I'll wait and see what you guys say. But this game still easily could go either way. And it's going to be a very exciting second half. I can say that right now. But while we wait for halftime to finish, we will wait and see what the comments are going to say. There seems to be more of a delay today than normal, I believe, in the chat, which is slightly annoying, but it's not too bad. I think we are all right for now. Oh, okay. So Dane Cole surely says the Sun. Kiwi Game has put Joe Moody or Dane. Well, Joe Moody, he will not be getting it. He was stretched off the field a bit earlier on, Kiwi Gamer. But Dane Coles, that is a decent shout. Should I ask, what is it going to be for? Although I feel like I know. I feel like there's going to be a bit of a push and a shove, and then Dane Coles might end up throwing a bit of leather perhaps, and then you won't have to ask the question of who would win in a boxing match between Dane Coles and someone, because it will be happening. But in that first half, there are a few standouts for both teams, I feel. The likes of Caleb Clark, he had the ball a couple times, looked dangerous. Anton Leonard-Brown with his good defence so far. Harry Wilson, number 8, has been looking good. Same with number 5, Matt Phillip. And Corabetti on the wing is also looking dangerous. There are a lot of good players on the field. Kiwi Gamer put he will give someone a concussion. Johnny plays, but Dane Coles, because he's a mongrel player at times. He is a bit. He can be a bit of a cheap shot artist, Dane Coles. So we will have to wait and see. So everyone's saying Dane Coles. So no one is saying anyone from Australia will be getting a red card. Is that what I am seeing? A red card would be unfortunate, because then having 14 men on the field instead of 15, like that could be the difference between a win and a loss. So they will have to keep their discipline in check here, the All Blacks, as well as the Wallabies. No one wants to be sent to the bin. But anyway, we will go to our next thing out of the hat. It is a fact by the looks of it. Yes, it is. So the fact, Hikaru Katai has put, he's a hothead, but he has said there will be no reds. That is a decent prediction as well. Yeah, I feel like he does have enough, like he won't lose it per se, I don't think. Or Tanela Tupou, as Johnny Blazer's other guest. Right, our fact is the first international rugby match took place between Scotland and England in 1871 at Rayburn Park in Edinburgh. Scotland won 1-0 by converting a try. The scorer, and therefore the first player to score an international rugby goal, was William Cross. That is our stat and our fact for that one. So we have gone through about 10 so far. So it's lucky I did the extra little bit of effort, because we were only looking at 14 for a start. But I did make up about 54, I believe it was. Hikaru Kutai has said Taylor on soon. He could be indeed. And of course, the All Blacks, they won't have a prop to change in those last few minutes because of the last kind of quarter of the game, because of Joe Moody's injury. He definitely won't be back on the field. So, yeah, that could cost them later on. But Cody Taylor, he's a good player too. Kiwi Game a bit interesting, but yeah, it was a good fact. Thank you very much. There are a few very random ones in there. Hikaru Kutai has put true. Right, I am going to once again go into the hat. We have got a bit of time. Broken tackles. We are seeing Beauden Barrett has broken 6 tackles. And line breaks 2. The tackles are almost identical. 61 to the All Blacks, 60 to the Wallabies. Cole's got a yellow card last year at Eden Park for throwing Nick White away. He did a bit, Dane Coles. That was an interesting moment. Right, we are going back into this one is a good question for this game. And it is, will there be a drop goal attempt in this match? Of course, we saw that a drop goal in the last one possibly could have won either team the game. No one was willing to take it. Will we see a drop goal in this match? And to be honest, if it stays as close as it is, there's a decent chance that we could see one. But what do you guys think? Australia, they are showing their highlights here. They have looked dangerous. Turnovers conceded. They have got 10 turnovers compared to the All Blacks 7. Kiwi Gamer has put a straight up no, there will not be a drop goal in this match. That is a good guess, Kiwi Gamer. We will have to wait and see how it goes. Oceania teams never drop goal. That is true, but who knows? If it came down to it, do you think someone would take it? Dane Coles flipped the poor man around and WWE slammed him on the ground. Thug from Johnny Blaze. Hopefully he's learnt from his mistakes there, Dane Coles. I think he will keep his discipline a little bit, I think. I don't think he will go too crazy in this game. Hikaru Kutai has put yes. But we are seeing that we are probably around 3 to 5 minutes away from the second half starting. So anyway, while we are doing that, I have got a hat full of about 54, so we might as well keep going if you guys are keen for the questions to fill in this halftime. We've got another joke, and that joke is, oh, what have we got? Kiwi Gamer has put, there was an RKO in one of your Rugby Challenge videos. Which one was that, Kiwi Gamer? Trying to remember. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Hikaru Kutai. I'm sorry about mispronouncing your name, by the way. Has put yeah. So I'm going to give you a joke, and I feel like it's not going to go down too well, but we will try it. Why was the rugby player upset on their birthday? They got a red card, which kind of ties into what we were just talking about whether there will be a red card in this match. I will be honest, the jokes aren't the best. I did kind of half by look for the ones that were like only a little bit funny, but then only because they're funny because of how bad they are. Kiwi Gamer put, I can't remember, it was Mitre 10 Cup. I might have a look back at a couple of those ones, Kiwi Gamer, see if I can find it after this match. But I will have a quick look at our statistics at the moment for this live stream. We are up to 14 likes already. I appreciate that very much from you guys. Hikaru Kutai has put, that's dry. It wasn't the best, was it? Kiwi Gamer put, I have a video. What video is that, Kiwi Gamer? But I will be honest, that joke, it wasn't great. These jokes that I have got is not good. Bring on Scott says Hikaru Kutai. Bring on Scott Barrett, of course. Who would you replace out there at the moment? Would you replace Tupavai or Patrick Tuipulotu? Or would you risk playing him at maybe 6 instead of Shannon Frizzell? Hikaru Tai. I think I might go back into the hat because that last joke, we can't end on that. I assume that's Tui. Hikaru Kutai. So instead of Patrick Tuipulotu. So that could definitely be a change that happens. Depending on how the All Blacks go, it could happen early in the second half, or they may wait a little bit longer. But I have got a quiz question for everyone. Who has the most international caps in rugby history? I like that question. That's a good one. We'll wait and see what everyone says for that, and then I will give you the answer. And by then, I feel we will be back ready for the second half. But we are just waiting at the moment. So, what did everyone think of that first half as well? It was quite back and forth. The Wallabies once again looking dangerous, but the All Blacks looking like if they get the chance, may be able to run away with this game. I think I'd be surprised if the All Blacks were able to win by more than 12, I'll say. But it could happen. But I feel like the Wallabies will try and stay part of it. Johnny Blazers put stand-up comedian part-time job. Maybe, depending on how these other jokes go down. I know there's a couple quite good ones that I hope come out. And if they don't, I might just read them at the end of this live stream. Hikaru Kutai has put, it's good. So they are talking to the assistant coach, Jeff Parling, for the Wallabies. Hikaru Kutai has put Clark should play centre. Maybe they will look at doing something like that. Peter Umaga Jensen, he likes to play centre as well, doesn't he? So if there is an injury, though, and Anton Leonard-Brown had a blood bin, so if there is an injury or something, that could possibly happen. Although the thing with that is, who would you put on your wing, Hikaru Kutai, if you did do that? I'm just looking through at the other sub is Damian McKenzie. So I'm not sure whether he will be playing. Right, Jordan Pataya is still out there, and Scott Seo. No, it's not. it is Alan Alatoa who is on the field now, replacing Tanela Tupou, which is surprising. So it was a very good half for Tanela Tupou. Forgot about him. Hikaru Kutai put, Kiwi Gamer put, it was Counties versus Northland when the RKO happened. I might have to go back and have a look at that, Kiwi Gamer. That might be quite entertaining. But what is also going to be entertaining, great segue, is the second half. And we are very close to it. And the All Blacks kick off. Richie Mo'unga now kicks it into the 22 of the Wallabies, taken well by Dagunu. And he has done a good run off the bat there for the Wallabies. Nick White fires it back out to, it would have been Paisami. Now Tom Banks has a bit of a run, but good view over the ball very early. And the Wallabies somehow able to hang on to that ball. They've done extremely well. The All Blacks trying to rip that ball away, but the Wallabies still have it. And Nick White looking like he may go for a kick here. He's kicked high and far. And Nick White finds touch. So the second half is underway now. So it will be the All Blacks throw. Dane Coles to take this line out. Or Tui Pelotu takes well, almost stolen by the Wallabies. Caleb Clark with a great run up the middle, held well though by O'Connor and Michael Hooper, who's had a very busy game so far, Michael Hooper. Kiwi Gamer has put, I'm eating New Zealand things. What New Zealand things are you eating, Kiwi Gamer? Aaron Smith now out to Mo'unga. Good run up the middle by Dane Coles, but is clipped in the run. Aaron Smith now fires it out to Richie Mo'unga, who's having a go. Does the pass on the inside to Caleb Clark, who's a hard man to stop. They are 5 metres out now. The All Blacks, they have started the second half very well. Tui Pelotu has gone, and the All Blacks still have this ball. They are just short of the line. Alex Hodgman now. Aaron Smith passes out to Bowden Barrett, who pretty much just fell to ground. Kiwi Gamer put cookie time. They are very good, those cookie time cookies. You're a lucky man, Kiwi Gamer. Mo'unga out to Goodhue. One more to Geordie Barrett, and he has scored the try on the 8th phase. And Geordie Barrett manages to score for the All Blacks here. And because of that, the score will now move to 15-0. No, not 15-0, 15-7, sorry. It is our score, and I better remove halftime while I'm at it because we are no longer in halftime. All Blacks have started the second half very well. Caleb Clark with a good run up the middle at the moment. And then they use their backline. Smith to Mo'unga, quick hands to Goodhue, little pass off to Geordie Barrett, who scores. He did very well there, Geordie Barrett. So at the moment, he is playing on the wing, and he has scored quite a few tries out there as well. But the supporters for the All Blacks very happy with that one. Richie Mo'unga will be taking this kick, seeing if he can convert and make this lead a 10-point one. But we will have to wait and see. So this kick is 40 metres out for Richie Mo'unga. He is 2 from 2 today though, so if he can kick this one, New Zealand will be leading 17-7. He is taking a while to line it up, Richie Mo'unga, trying to make sure he does get this one right. The pressure would be on. There were a few missed kicks for the All Blacks and the Wallabies from the kick takers in Sky Stadium, but then that was a very breezy day, so it's a hard one. Richie Mo'unga has kicked that one, and it has smacked the post square on. So the score is staying at 15-7. All Blacks leading this game now. It was just a good backline movement from the All Blacks. They did very well. And because of it, now the Wallabies are going to be kicking this one off. It's taken well by Shannon Frizzell for the All Blacks. They're just outside their 22 now. Shannon Frizzell off the back now has a good run. Tackled by Dagunu. Aaron Smith off to Tupovai, who's looked dangerous so far. But Michael Hooper has got that ball in his hand, and it is a penalty to his team. Michael Hooper doing very well. The All Blacks not happy about it. But Michael Hooper managed not releasing ball against the All Blacks there. Michael Hooper, he's had an absolute shift this game. The Wallabies are kicking for touch here. Tom Banks trying to find the corner. Can the Wallabies get a try straight away in this match after the All Blacks scored? Kiwi Gamer put bounced off. It did indeed. The kick from Mo'unga. Hopefully those 2 points don't cost them. But we will have to wait and see. So they are going to the line out now, just inside the 22 for the Wallabies. It will be Paanga Amosa taking this throw. It was stolen, though, from Shannon Frizzell. So the All Blacks have managed to get that ball back. Maybe the Wallabies should have taken the 3. But now the All Blacks are on the counter. It is Leonard Brown who runs hard. Aaron Smith fires it back to Richie Mo'unga, who kicks way downfield. It's a very good kick as well. The ball has stayed in, though. The sun straight in Banks' eyes. Korobetti now passes it back to Tom Banks. Good you in early. Has he managed to steal that one? No, he hasn't. So it is Nick White now with the ball. Goes back to O'Connor. Gives it off to James Slipper with a good run. White goes back to O'Connor with the big kick. It's gone high. Caleb Clark takes that one extremely well. Runs hard up the middle. Found a gap, Caleb Clark. He's running up the middle still, and he is tackled well, but he is back to his feet now, Caleb Clark. He's still going. No one can take him down. An extremely good run from Caleb Clark there. Artie Savia, they've got a huge amount of numbers, and Artie Savia has scored the try. He had men outside him, but he decided not to use them there, Artie Savia. And Artie Savia scores the try for the All Blacks, which now makes the score 20-0 to the All Blacks. We'll change that. That was an amazing run from Caleb Clark, straight up the middle. They couldn't stop him. Try, Kiwi Gamer says to Artie Savia. Yes, indeed, he did just score it. Artie Savia, he did extremely well. And because of it, the All Blacks have more of a lead in this match. And it should be an easy enough kick for Richie Mo'unga. Artie Savia has scored a try. A very strong man, Artie Savia. And now we wait and see if he will be able to convert. They are showing his dad, and everyone is cheering for him. We will update the scoreboard because I feel it is an obvious kick that Richie Mo'unga will be able to get. I could be wrong, though, but the score, if he does convert it, will be 22-7. So Caleb Clark, he has looked extremely dangerous in the time that he's been playing in this match. He did come off the bench last week, replaced George Bridge. Oh, Mo'unga's actually missed that one, so I've got to change my scoreboard back. One moment, please. So that is 2 missed conversions from Richie Mo'unga at the moment. Hopefully, he will be able to sort that out because the difference is 13 points at the moment. Artie Savia is extremely happy. And the comment that a lot of people made was that the All Blacks needed to muscle up more. And they have been doing that so far in this match, playing a very physical game. Aaron Smith directing his traffic. He's given it to Mo'unga, who does the big kick downfield once again. The sun has gone behind the clouds, so it's a bit of an easier catch. And O'Connor now to Tom Banks, has a run up the middle, is tackled well by Tuangafasi and Tuipulotu. They are using their backs now, the Wallabies. Nick White now. Haikaru Kutai has put Clark the man. He is a very dangerous runner of the ball. O'Connor now. Now the Wallabies with the counter taken by Michael Hooper. Great footwork there and great hand speed from the Wallabies. Now Nick White out to Harry Wilson with a good run. Geordie Barrett led with the shoulder a bit there. But now it's Matt Phillip. But Ardie Savea is over the ball, and it's an advantage against him now. So the Wallabies can throw everything they can at this ball. And at this team here. He's looking like he doesn't know who to go to there. Dagunu is running for the line, and he has scored now, has he? I'm not sure. I believe they are saying held up. I was sure that Kurabeti was going to get that ball down. We are going to see Richie Mo'unga put his body on the line there. When you've got Kurabeti running at you, you've got two options. You can either almost get yourself knocked out, or you can step aside, and Mo'unga said, I want this, and I am willing to take the hit. And because of it, he did save his team from a try. The Wallabies look a bit tired. So they have now got to make a decision here, the Wallabies. Do they kick for the corner once again? They are kicking for the corner here, the Wallabies. They want to play aggressive rugby. They need to win this line out, though. They are 5 metres out. I want to see this replay again. O'Connor out to the new man, Jordan Pataya. Does the wide ball to Kurabeti. Tell you what, I thought, it landed. It was extremely lucky. It managed to land on his arm, Leonard Brown's. Nepo Lulala is on the field. Cody Taylor is also on the field. So that is the front three for the All Blacks. Has been changed now. The Wallabies, they will want to score here. They are trying it. The All Blacks aren't contesting, which won't mind the Wallabies one bit. But now they are driving here, the Wallabies. They're within 5 metres. They're going sideways, but they are trying very hard. They've been told to use it once, but now they are driving even more, the Wallabies. But they have gone to ground now. Brandon Paenga Amoso, they are looking. I believe they'll be checking for double movement here, perhaps. So on-field try is the decision. So they are checking how it got there. They're going to the TMO. So while that is happening, I will go back to my hat and I will give you another question. So it is, if you could meet any living player, who would it be and why, is the question we have got. We are waiting to see the TMO. So whether or not he did fall down. Oh, it's going to be a tough decision. It'll be debatable whether they say that is double movement or not. Johnny Blaze, but sorry, mate, I'm back. I was busy with something. Well, that happened. The game's really on now. It is indeed Johnny Blaze. Sir Richie McCaw. Johnny Blaze says Ardie Savea is Kiwi Gamers. And Johnny Blaze, but Alan Wynne-Jones will take over. Oh, that is a big decision in this match. They are saying that he went to his knees and then he propelled himself forward. So it is not going to be a try there. And it is his last play. Double movement penalty against. That is a huge call right there. That could change the outcome of this match. But I believe it is the right decision. Kiwi Gamer said Dan Carter. He would be a good one to meet. Dan Carter. We got a lot of good answers in the comments, I'll be honest. So unfortunately for Paenga Amoso, it seemed like he would have been able to he might have been able to score anyway. But we are going back, and the All Blacks have the penalty now. They are showing the replay here. So Liam Wright is on the field now instead of, I believe it's Harry Wilson. Yes, it is. So it is Paianga Amosa who was taken off. Who was taken off for Jordan Ulisi. The All Blacks trying to drive now. Busting away down the wing was Cody Taylor. Aaron Smith now having a bit of a run. The All Blacks looking like they want to score again here. Will they be able to? That is the big question. Now it is Lulala who takes that one to ground. Aaron Smith looks like he's going to be kicking this one. Smith with the high kick there. Oh, it was taken beautifully by Dagunu. He did extremely well there. And the Wallabies now having a counter. James O'Connor out to Pataia, who's looked dangerous, but the ball has come free now. Bowden Barrett on the counter. Goes out to Richie Mo'unga with the inside ball to Cody Taylor. Offload to Bowden Barrett once again. Is tackled well. Aaron Smith now. Mo'unga to Geordie Barrett, who is tackled once again as well. Now the backs. Mo'unga out to Tui Pelotu with the big ball over the top. Sam Cane now cuts on the inside, and Sam Cane has scored for the All Blacks there, and that will make it a bigger gap. And the score will now be, after this is converted, the score will be 27-7. It was a great backline movement. Mo'unga to Tui Pelotu, who lures them all and goes out to Sam Cane with a step on the inside, wrong-footed. I believe it was Pataia. And because of that, it is a try to the All Blacks. It was a very good offload. Sam Cane scores the try. And from here, you'd say the All Blacks would almost be a definite for winning this match. At this stage, it's just how much by. But they are now 20 points ahead, the All Blacks. And try Sam Cane. Kiwi Gamer said, Johnny Blaze said Samuel Cane running like Artie Savia was. It was a very aggressive run up the middle from Sam Cane. And it was a very good one, and it resulted in that try. So Scott Seo is now on the field. And Rob Simmons is also on the field. So the Wallabies going straight to their bench here, making a few changes. And also Perinara is on for Aaron Smith now. We've got 26 minutes left. Johnny Blaze, Kiwi Boy put yes. And Johnny Blaze put, wait, what game are you watching? I'm watching the All Blacks versus the Wallabies. Johnny Blaze, the second test match. And at the moment, the All Blacks have a 20-point lead over the Wallabies. They have still got the ball. Perinara back to Mo'unga, who fires it high. The All Blacks looking like they're trying a few things now. O'Connor with the good take is wrestled to ground by Caleb Clark. Now White gives it to Hannigan, who's hit hard in the back from Tui Pelotu. The Wallabies will definitely need to be the next team to score if they want to win this game. O'Connor now with the step on the inside, tackled well by Goodhue. It was. Fires it wide. Nice little offload though. Pataia over the top. Now the Wallabies on the counter attack. And it's taken well by Kurabeti, who's tricked Mo'unga. He's run back on the inside. Kurabeti's trying to make it hard for himself, it seemed. Yeah, but now out to Nick White. The ball isn't sitting nicely, but it's offloaded once again. It is Hunter by Sami. He is 5 meters out now. And this game could go either way. Kiwis versus Kangaroos is what Kiwi Gamer said. It is stolen from TJ Perinara. And the All Blacks get a penalty. That was a very good steal from TJ Perinara there. There's a little push and shove between the two halfbacks. Tell you what, I thought for sure Kurabeti was going to score there, but he cut on the inside instead of running down the wing, and I feel like that's what could have cost him the try, to be honest. So totally not All Blacks and Wallabies, Kiwi Gamer put. Okay, they are arguing a little bit, the two halfbacks. Caleb Clark getting a little bit of attention for his ankle, I believe it was, or foot perhaps. So I'm not sure if he will be going off the field. It was a penalty for offside against the number 9, which was Nick White. But it was a great steal in the breakdown from Perenara. It wasn't even in the breakdown. It was ripped away before it got to the breakdown, and it was on Liam Wright, that TJ Perenara. Johnny Blaze put, WTF, I was watching your live stream, but you were just starting halftime. Well, what happened? Did you go into delay, Johnny Blaze, perhaps? If you refresh, it might come right, perhaps. Perenara down the wing, busts free, does a little grubber. It is still in field of play, but it is knocked on by the number 16, Cody Taylor, unfortunately for him. And they are going back for the scrum now. Johnny Blaze has said he refreshed and it's all good now. That is good to hear, Johnny Blaze. And you are just in time to hear another question or whatever we have got. We've got a fun fact, and it is a fun fact. The All Blacks are the only team to have retained the Rugby World Cup, having won it in 2012 and 2016. It was almost dropped by Nick White, but he has taken that one well. I would say they will be kicking this one. Michael Hooper firing it off to a couple forwards, though. It is Liam Wright who has a bit of a run. And now Adi Savia trying to wrestle his way through. Nick White is going to be kicking this one. It has gone high. And it has been put into touch. So the Wallabies 20 points behind at the moment. And now Jake Gordon is making his way onto the field for Nick White. So unfortunately for Nick White, wasn't as good as his performance last week at Sky Stadium. But now the All Blacks have a line out about, I would say, 35 out from the Wallaby line. And if they score again here, then I say they would well and truly have this match in the bag. But it will be interesting. Cody Taylor at the back of the maul now, passes it out to Perenara, inside ball to Cody Taylor, but it is knocked on. And we are going back for the scrum, which means we are going back into the beanie. And this one's going to be a good one to test your spelling. It is, without looking it up, how do you spell the Tasman and Crusaders player, Lester Fainaanuku? That is the question I want to see, without autocorrect as well, what everyone's spelling of Lester Fainaanuku is going to be. What is everyone's predictions for that? Well, not really predictions. What is everyone's guesses for that? Lester Fainaanuku is the name. The scrum is happening at the moment. It is going to be Jake Gordon feeding it in, but we have got another reset. So it will be, what have we got from Johnny Blaze? We have got, tell you what, Johnny Blaze, other than one extra A at the start, you have got that dead right. So that is, I'm impressed with that, Johnny Blaze. But yeah, just one A at the start of Faina and then Fainaanuku. There is actually a comma in there, but I will allow it between the two A's in the middle of it. And the Wallabies have won a penalty for the scrum now. And I will say that if they don't score very soon, they are out of this match for them. That it's not what they will want. They thought that they should have won that first game. And to be honest, quite a few people thought it too. But the penalty count is starting to add up against the All Blacks. So if the Wallabies can punish them for one of these penalties, then this game could get very even Johnny Blazers, but Helen Clark's husband, Caleb Clark's father, is up in the stand looking very happy. He will be indeed. His son has had a very good game. Umaga Jensen is coming onto the field for Jack Goodhue. And we have got 20 minutes left in this match at the moment. And the Wallabies have done a short line out this time, have retained that one. They've gone on the inside. I'm not sure if that was the best option to Jordan Pataya, but now the Wallabies trying to put the All Blacks under a bit of pressure with Harry Wright with the run. Now they go back to Gordon, to O'Connor. Oh, that was a great spin from Tom Banks there. Shannon Frizzell working hard, trying to get that ball back. Now they are using their backline a bit. Oh, but the ball has come free once again from the Wallabies. So it was Hunter Paisami who dropped that. Anton Leonard-Brown now. It has been knocked on by Shannon Frizzell. So we are going back for the scrum, which does mean we are going back into the hat once again. And in the hat, we have got, if you could change or add one rule to rugby, what would it be? We did have that one last weekend, but I will ask it again. If you could change one rule in the rule set of the rugby game, what would it be and why would you do that? We have got another scrum here. Turnovers conceded 14-9 for the Wallabies. Handling errors, they've had 10-7. So unfortunately, too many handling errors for the Wallabies here. And the tackles are still very even. All Blacks making just 5 more with 94. The scrum has gone to ground, so we will have a reset here. The crowd are trying to get behind the All Blacks. Michael Hooper has got a bit of a cut on his forehead at the moment. Johnny Blazers, but my rule would be punish Owen Farrell. Stop letting the something get away with his grubby tackle technique. Now, I heard it was interesting. Someone actually told me that like his dad is the defensive coach for Ireland. So it seems slightly ironic in a way that he isn't able to score. Or not to score, to tackle properly. Kiwi game has, but All Blacks getting 7 points to start. It will be interesting. Will they be able to get 7 more? Perenara off the back now. They're using their back line well. Geordie Barrett with the little chip in behind. But it is going to be taken well by Tom Banks, who's got a little bit of pressure, but he has handled it well. Adi Savia tackles him. Lulala tries to steal it, but they have still got the ball, Australia. Gordon out the back to Salakai Lotto. I think that's almost his first run of the game. He seems like an awkward running fella that you wouldn't really be able to work out what he is going to do. Salakai Lotto, he has got the ball again there now. Jake Gordon now to O'Connor. Out the back to Paisami. Hunter Paisami looks aggressive as well. The Wallabies, they are on the halfway line at the moment. Gordon goes to Hannigan. Out to Simmons, who is playing 19 for this match. 7th phase for the Wallabies. If they can keep hitting this up without losing the ball, maybe they'll be able to score. Johnny Blaze, but his dad is an ex-Super League player and was grub as well. Father like son. He's now the Irish head coach. He is indeed. Right, O'Connor. Tom Banks now out to Liam Wright, who has a bit of a run. Gordon once again. He's done a little box kick in behind. It's a good kick as well. And it has found touch. A good kick from Jake Gordon, sorry, not Nick Gordon. Nick White was the man he was replacing. They are making the sub, and it is going to be Shannon Frizzell coming off the field, and Hoskin Satutu. He is going to be coming on the field now. Kiwi Gamer has, but rule change would be you don't have to put the ball down, but they would put you to put it on the try line. So you'd go with more of the American football approach, Kiwi Gamer, that you've just got to cross the line. That what you would go with? Right, Cody Taylor now with the line-out throw. This is a pressure throw for the man. Is he going to be able to get it right? It's debatable, and he has found the man. Hoskins Satutu, the man who's only just gotten onto the field. It has collapsed a little bit. Cody Taylor now is getting wrestled. And Australia might have almost stolen that ball, not quite though. And TJ Perenara looks like he is going to kick this one, unless he fires it back. He's firing it back to Mo'unga, who kicks it. And he has done a good kick there, Mo'unga, just outside the 22. And now it is Damian McKenzie who will be making his way onto the field. Question is, who is he going to be coming on for? He's not quite coming on. We've still got 15 minutes left. The Wallabies win that one. It was Rob Simmons. Now they are using their back line. Michael Hooper hits it up. It is well done by the Wallabies. James O'Connor deciding who he's going to go to. It's gone to Tom Banks. Munga Jensen with the tackle though. Scott Seo now having his first run of this match. Nick White, O'Connor out to Paisami. Good take. Offload as well. And it has gone backwards from the Wallabies. So the Wallabies have this just outside the 22. They're using their back line once again. It's a bit of a set play going on. It is hit backwards by Liam Wright, very luckily. Richie Mo'unga has tried to fire the ball. It's gone backwards now. Peter Umaga Jensen has a run down the wing. This game is back and forth, and it is going. Oh, a big hit on Kane by Michael Hooper there. Now it's Geordie Barrett out to TJ Perenara. Hoskins Satutu is going to have a bit of a run. Scott Barrett is on the field now, number 19. And he would have possibly come on for perhaps Tupovai, I would say, would be the replacement there. It's taken well by O'Connor, who is forced towards the touchline, and his foot was in touch. So because of it, it does mean that now it will be an All Blacks line-out throw. And they are making the sub now. I think it's Damian McKenzie. Yes, it is, who is coming onto the field. The question is, who is he going to be coming on for? Caleb Clark is coming off. So that'll be interesting. Where are they going to put everyone? Caleb Clark getting a standing ovation. He's just got cramp as he's trying to run off the field, I believe. So he is going to limp off the field. But he has got a standing ovation. That will be a special moment for him that he will remember for a long time. He's shaking everyone's hand. Right, so Cody Taylor to throw this one for the All Blacks. The score currently still 27-7. The Wallabies 20 points behind at the moment. Are these Barretts on the field? The Sun has said yes, indeed. We have got all three now out there. Geordie, Bowden and Scott, who is back from his injury. Hoskins Satutu has a run. Runs hard at Reece Hodge, who's only just got out there for Paisami it was. Savia having a good run as well. But he is tackled well. And, it was almost stolen. TJ Perenara wrestled down. All Barretts are on, Johnny Blaze says they are indeed. Hoskins Satutu having a run now. Tackled by Seo. Wrestled to the ground. Now Perenara gives it to Mo'unga. Scott Barrett has a run. Has retained the ball. Perenara out to Mo'unga, who runs straight into it. Was Jordan Pataya. Lala now. Barrett. That is Bowden. Hoskins Satutu out to Leonard Brown. Cuts on the inside to Damian McKenzie with a great run. Hit very hard by, I believe it was... Oh, I'll tell you what, the All Blacks, they are very close. 5 meters out now. Simmons has won the penalty. I don't know if he was supporting his own body weight, though. I'll be honest. It looked like his hands were down for a bit. But Peter Umaga Jensen is now off the field as well. So that would mean... What would that mean? That would mean that possibly someone would be looking at coming back out. D-Mac will make an impact on the All Blacks. He will indeed. He has looked good already, Damian McKenzie, in the short time that he's out there. Already making an impact. The Wallabies, they are 20 points behind. They don't want to lose by this much. They want to fight back. They would need 3 converted tries to get into the lead. But if they scored twice, that could be quite good. It would make for good viewing as well. You want them to get a couple. You want it to be a close game. Liam right now almost had the ball ripped away by Savia, but hangs on to it well. Jake Gordon now out to Ned Hannigan, who is forced back in the tackle by Scott Barrett. And it was Sam Kane. They are trying to make their way forward now, the Wallabies. O'Connor with the pass. The ball has come free once again. O'Connor has done well. The ball has come free twice in a row. That was close to forward. The ball is still coming free. That was about 4 in a row that weren't quite finding the hands of the Wallabies. Johnny Blaze has put ABs are hard to beat after a defeat the previous week. That is true. Just look at what happened last year for the Bledisloe Cup. They lost the first game about 46-37 or something like that. And then they came back and won the next game 36-0. And I have a feeling that if the Wallabies aren't careful, it could turn into, they could possibly get another try here, the All Blacks, maybe 2. They've got 10 minutes left. But it's a huge crowd for the game. Everyone is firing the boys up at the moment. We are into the last 10 minutes, indeed. And it is an Australian scrum, which I should have gone to the hat, so I might go now while they are still setting it. But the Wallabies have won the penalty. They've taken it quick now. Gordon out to Kurabedi, who has a good run at TJ Perenara, who has done extremely well. And now James O'Connor out to Alaalatoa. Oh no, it's Scott Seo. That's an easier name to say. It's a good run now from Scott Seo, but he dropped the ball, so it is a scrum, so I better go into the hat twice. The first one is, where did Jill... no, we'll skip that one. That one, I'm not sure whether people will know. So we have gone into the beanie, and we have got, in international rugby, who is the all-time highest point scorer? That is our first question. Who do we all think is the highest international rugby point scorer of all time? I'll put that over there while we are waiting for the scrum to be set. I'm keen to hear who you guys think it is. But the game is currently 27-7 to the All Blacks. In Eden Park, they are showing it. It looks like it is pretty much completely full. A very good turnout for this match, and they are getting to watch some good rugby at the moment. You would think from here they won't be able to lose this one. But we will have to wait and see. The All Blacks have got the scrum feed. It will be TJ Perenara to put the ball in. Kiwi Gamer has put Doug Howlett. Kiwi Gamer also put, I heard Johnny say something about that. Johnny Blaze put, how tall is Eddie Jones? I am not sure, Johnny Blaze. And DeSun has put legend Dan Carter. And DeSun is correct. It is Dan Carter, the highest international point scorer of all time at the moment. Is Dan Carter. So you got that one dead correct. DeSun. And then Johnny Blaze put, how much does Steve Hansen weigh? I'm not sure. I would assume it's more than TJ Perenara, though. I'll say that much. And the All Blacks have got the penalty now. So they might look at giving this. Is Geordie Barrett going to take it on? Looks like he might. We will go to the hat once again. And the question is, what is your favourite Mitre 10 Cup team and player? And it is Beauden Barrett kicking for touch here. So that is our next one. We have got a little bit of time. So who is your favourite Mitre 10 Cup team? And then who is your favourite Mitre 10 Cup player? Johnny Blaze put highest international point scorer as Dan Carter. That is correct. Johnny Blaze, well done there. I believe Kiwi Gamer with yours, Doug Howlett. I think whoever said it, they were saying that he had the most tries, I think it was. But I'm not sure if that is correct either. Kiwi Gamer has put my old favourite player. He is a good player, Dan Carter. And then Kiwi Gamer put Taranaki as his favourite team and Sean Wainui as his favourite player. Looked dangerous in the game yesterday, although he didn't get the ball as much as I thought he might, Sean Wainui. Definitely not in the second half that I was watching. But We are up to 73 minutes in this All Blacks versus Wallabies match. So at the moment, it's slipping away from the Wallabies. Whether or not they can get another try at this point is debatable. The All Blacks, unfortunately for the Wallabies, have been outplaying them, and also the Wallabies, their handling errors have been letting them down. But this line out is Cody Taylor to throw it. The All Blacks are just outside the 22 at the moment, and it has gone high, but it has been knocked on by Patrick Tuipulotu, so the number 16, which is Jordan Ulisi, and now they've got the advantage, the Wallabies. James O'Connor now back to Reece Hodge, who is out on the field now. It's a good run by Korobedi, and it is Pattaya who tries to make his way out. Mine is Waikato because I'm from the mighty Waikato, and my favourite player is Adam Thompson. The old boy is 39 years old. He's a very good player for his age, Adam Thompson. That is a very good shout, Johnny Blaze. Sean always misses his tackles, Wainui. Sean fake dreadlocks, Wainui is what Johnny Blaze has put. But Reece Hodge now with a good run. They are 60 metres away from that try line that they will have to find very soon if they want to get anywhere near this match being close. Gordon now to O'Connor. It's a good backline movement. Pattaya just shoves away Richie Mo'unga, which opens up a bit of space. Offloads. It's come off Geordie Barrett's foot, though. So we are going to have a line out to the Wallabies. So has anyone else got a favourite Mitre 10 Cup team or favourite Mitre 10 player at the moment? So they are saying it is off Ardie Savia's hand, which means that they do have the option of a line out or a scrum. I assume they'll take the scrum here, will they? Jordan Pattaya, he's looked dangerous since he's been on the field. He's broken 3 tackles, that stat said. Yes, they are going for the scrum, which means we once again go into the All Blacks hat to see what our next question... Oops, I just chucked one, so that's not the one we are doing. But this one is the question that we have got. Johnny Blaze, but Sean always documents everything he does on social media and is a muppet in real life. Why no? Jeez, Johnny Blaze, calm down. Give the man a break, right? Oh no, we've got a joke. This one might not go down that great because the jokes so far haven't been very good in this hat. Wallabies have the ball now. They're trying to make their way up the field. Korobedi's once again dropped the ball. So they are going back for another scrum. The last scrum is what ship holds 12 rugby teams, but only one leaves it each season. And the answer to that joke is the Premiership. Oh, that's a good one. Glad we got that one out of the way. But we have got another scrum, which means we can go back into the New Zealand hat for a different one. Vibin Jams has put Auckland, and my favourite player is Caleb Clark, and he has left us on a waiting game at the moment from Vibin Jams. The next one, which I guess Vibin Jams, you may answer the same way. Next big player in rugby. Who is everyone saying? And I don't think that joke of a competition haha from Johnny Place. Tell you what, Johnny, you're being an absolute savage today in the comments. I will say that next big player in rugby. At the moment, they are showing Caleb Clark. So, I mean, that could be an option, that's for sure. Johnny dislikes Sean Wainui and makes the most random comments I've seen. Blaze. That is a good one. Back at him, Kiwi Gamer. We have got another scrum now. TJ Perenara out to Anton Leonard-Brown. Offloaded to Geordie Barrett now, who runs on the inside. Ned Hannigan was on the body, not the ball. It is offloaded. It is knocked on by the All Blacks there. So the Wallabies have got the advantage. What can they do from here? It is Dagunu, who has had a very quiet game so far for him. Jake Gordon has got that one. Gives it to Scott Seo with a good little run up the middle. Now James O'Connor with an awkward looking pass. They are still under advantage here. Tom Banks offload. They need to go down the field here, the Wallabies. That is a bit high from Hoskins Satutu. That could be a penalty, but I don't know if it will be. Johnny Blazers, but Harry Wilson and Caleb Clark. The time is running out for the Wallabies here. And unfortunately for them, it looks like they will be losing this match, but it is not over yet. The Jason Yang has put high on back. Welcome back, Jason. Thank you for tuning in. The score is 27-7 to the All Blacks, should I say. The Wallabies unable to play the rugby that they would have wanted to this game. And it has found touch. 2 minutes left on the clock. I don't think the ball is still live. Right, since we're going to have a little bit of a gap, I am going to ask another question from the hat, and that is, who is the player you think is very good but will never be an All Black? That is the next question on the list that we have been asking. We've gone through quite a few this live stream. I think we're up to about 20 questions asked. Good run up the middle from Jack Goodhue. Oh, but they are going back for a forward pass, which means we are going to a scrum once again. Johnny Blazers with Kiwi always dies losses when playing Rugby Challenge 4 and threw his controller on the ground out of frustration in his new playing Rugby Challenge 4 on really easy difficulty gamer. And then Jason Yang has put Lachlan Boshier as the player who is very good but will never be a All Black. And Kiwi Gamer has put Jason's one. That is a decent shout, Jason Yang, although I feel he will one day get his chance, Lachlan Boshier. He's a good player, plays well for Taranaki at the moment, and also had a good Super Rugby Aotearoa for the Chiefs. So I don't think it will be too long, maybe 1 or 2 years. But the way he steals the ball in the breakdown, I don't think you can deny him an All Black spot for very long. We've got another scrum, so I'm going to go back to the hat. And the question we have got, we've got a quiz question for everyone viewing. Mark Talia, Johnny Blazer said, that is also a good shout. Which international rugby team has the nickname the Pumas? Now, I feel like that's quite an easy question from the hat, but I will wait and see how many people get that one right while we are waiting for the scrum to be set. And it has gone down. The Wallabies have got a penalty. We are up to 80 minutes now, so there isn't a lot of time left for the Wallabies to get any points here. They are going to be willing to go for the line out, though. We have got David Havili from Vibin Jams, and Johnny Blaze has said Argentina. Jason Yang has said Argentina. You guys are, of course, correct. The team called the Pumas is Argentina. And you have to respect the Wallabies here. They are still going to try and score some points. Nadia Randall has also got the right answer. Same with Vibin Jams. The Wallabies are willing to take this line out. They want to score one more time. They could have just tapped and kicked it out and said that's the end of the game, but they are willing to try. They are going to try and score, and they look like they could. Sorry, Kiwi Gamer, that's just one. It's the other guy, Johnny, that dummy plays is the answer. They have got a penalty now, the Wallabies. Are they going to try and kick it into touch this time, or are they going for the corner or perhaps for the post? They are losing this game by 20 points at the moment. They can't make a difference, unfortunately. If they convert a try, they will be 13 points behind. Vibin Jams has put how many more minutes left? It is 81 minutes gone at the moment. So once the ball is out, but other than a penalty, once the ball is out, it is the end of the game. Jason Yang has put, what were the tries when I was gone? How early did you leave, Jason Yang? I'm trying to think. It was quite early on. We've had a try from Artie Savia and a try from Sam Kane. And also, who else have we had score? Aaron Smith scored, if you saw that one. I'm not sure whether you saw that early one, Jason Yang. And then for the Wallabies, the try scorer for them, it has been knocked on. Sam Kane fires it out the back. Are the All Blacks going to run this? Yes, they are. That is the type of rugby you like to see. You want to see a team that aren't just going to kick it out, and they're going for the back line now. Moanga accepted Damian McKenzie, and now the Wallabies have the advantage. Are we going to 8 minutes of overtime once again? It looks like we might. A good run by Jordan Pataya. Kiwi Gamer put, we have won. They have indeed won the game, the All Blacks. It's just whether or not the Wallabies will be able to score. They're still trying. Kiribeti to O'Connor now. Has gone out to Tom Banks. That's an extremely forward pass. And that is the end of this match. 83 minutes, and the All Blacks win this one 27-7 over the Wallabies. Johnny Blaze put, question, how many different hair dyes have been used at the Blues HQ during 2020? That is quite a good question. And I think they've been passing it around Auckland as well, because they have got quite a few different hair colours. So I would say quite a few. Kiwi Gamer has put full time. And Jason Yang has put, was it Tom Banks? Is it bad that I can't actually remember? Was it Tom Banks? Who scored the try? Anyone watching now? Because my memory has left me. Who scored the try for the Wallabies? Oh, no, it was Koroibete. Koroibete scored it. There we go. I've got it back. It was down the wing. Koroibete was able to put the ball down, which was the only try of the match for the Wallabies. I'm going to update my scoreboard so that it does say full time. But the All Blacks able to win this one 27-7. They win it by 20 points. But because of that first match draw, if the Wallabies win both matches in Australia, that will mean that they still have that chance of the Bledisloe Cup. In fact, if they won both, they would win it. So yes, this game went to the All Blacks 27-7, but the Wallabies, they aren't out of it yet. Johnny Blaze, but I wonder what the New Zealand media have to say about this AB's performance. Well, I know a lot of people were saying Ian Foster might be on the chopping block if they didn't win this game, but the All Blacks have managed to win this one. So luckily for them, Ian Foster might get to live another day in that coaching position. But now we get to look forward to going to the Rugby Championship in Australia. We have heard the news. Unfortunately, South Africa will not be there. So at this stage, I believe it's going to be a 3-team tournament between the All Blacks, the Wallabies, and Argentina. But you've got to think the fact that, yes, the Wallabies lost this one, but they are looking stronger than they have in previous games. Other than last match, the 16-all draw, Dave Rennie. His first name's Dave, isn't it? I believe it's Dave. But because of his contribution to the Australian team, I'd say it could be a few close matches next month it will be. We're in October, so next month we have got the Rugby Championship. What have we got? Question 1 from Jason Yang. Who do you think would win this boxing fight, Tom Banks or Geordie Barrett? I would say Geordie Barrett with the big reach advantage. His arms are like 1.5 for Tom Banks, so I think he'd win that. But although they aren't in the same weight class, I wouldn't think. Hikaru Kutai has put it's going to be good. It is indeed the Rugby Championship game, so I'm looking forward to them very much. Johnny Blaze has put, how wide is Ian Foster's pants size? He wears XXXL. I'm not going to comment on that one. Vimin Jams has put Auckland won against Tasman yesterday at Eden Park, and now All Blacks won against Australia at Eden Park. So it's a very good weekend for the home side at Eden Park this weekend. Dave is good, says Hikaru Kutai, referring to Dave Redding. I've said his name wrong a couple times. Johnny Blaze has put Caleb Clark's dad is chatting up some young females up in the stands. He forgets the cameras are on him. And he had a lot of cameras on him, Caleb Clark's dad, because Caleb Clark played very well in the match. He looked very dangerous. He led to Artie Savia's try, I believe it was, because of his big run up the middle. He's all smiles at the moment, Caleb Clark. I would say he is definitely going to be one for the future, that man. And then Desan put, who should be the player of the match? I don't want to think about it. It's a hard one. Sam Cane, he had a good game. Artie Savia had a good game. And then Caleb Clark. I think those are my 3 on the short list for player of this match. Kutai put Sam Cane. And Jason Yang put, who would win this boxing fight? Ian Foster or Dave Rennie? That's a good question. How old's Dave Rennie compared to Ian Foster? Is he a bit younger? I think he might be a bit younger, so he might have the stamina advantage perhaps. Johnny Blaze put, yes, and then we'll go, yeah, we'll just ignore those ones. Right. Well, we're after the game, so we might as well go back into the hat. We've still got plenty in this New Zealand cap or beanie from the game. We didn't have as many scrums as I anticipated, which was a good thing because I had about 54 in here. So if we had 54 scrums, that would have been very slow rugby. But we have got dream match and not boxing match. I know you guys will go for the boxing match ones, but dream match. 2 teams you want to see play each other. They don't even have to be in the same league, same country. They could be an international team and a non-international, a club team or anything like that. Isaac Williams says, but g'day, in the hat, boy, indeed in the hat. We have got plenty still in there. We've gone through about, I'd say, 25 throughout the game. We've had some good questions, a couple jokes that haven't been that great, I'll be honest. But Jason Yang has put Crusaders versus Wallabies. Johnny Blaze has put ABs versus England. That would be a great match to see. See the rematch of the semi-final of the World Cup. I know a lot of people would be looking forward to that. Crusaders Wallabies from Jason Yang. Of course, you were able to play it on Rugby Challenge 4, but you are hoping to see the real deal. I wonder if they'll ever consider doing that, having international teams versus Super Rugby teams. I'm not sure whether they will, though, so that is why it is a dream match. Johnny Blaze, but I just want your ABs to destroy the Poms. Oh, just want our ABs to destroy the Poms. Yes, they have had the last laugh, England, at the moment, knocking us out of the World Cup. So the All Blacks want to try and prove something. Johnny Blaze, but ABs versus England is what I play over and over on Rugby Challenge 3. And it would be a good match every time, I would assume. You always get a lot of tries on Rugby Challenge when you play those two teams against each other. You know what? I might go into the hat one more time, and then I think we will be looking at ending this live stream. But for anyone who is just tuning in, the All Blacks won 27-7 over the Wallabies at full time. So at this stage, the All Blacks are 1-0 up in the Bledisloe Cup series, as the last match was a draw. Right, we're going back into the hat once again. Oh, okay, we've got a joke. Hopefully we don't. We've got the Sun as put Crusaders versus British and Irish Lions. I can't speak. Crusaders versus British and Irish Lions. That would be a good one. Isaac Williams says, but no, don't end. I may have to soon because I have still got to record the review of the match that I'm going to be uploading, and my voice might give out before the end of this. Johnny Blazers, but where's the 3-hour session again? That was impressive last week when we did go for 3 hours. That would mean I'd still have to talk for another 54 minutes for this one. I'm really hoping we don't have any Welsh viewers at the moment because this joke probably offends most of Wales. But we will go for it anyway. So the joke is Warren Gatlin takes Wales out for training and tells everyone to assume their normal position. So they all go and stand behind the goalposts and wait for the conversion. Really hope we don't have any Welsh people in this live stream. If we do, I am sorry. And yeah, that one, shots get fired in that one. We've gone down a few viewers. Maybe they were the Welsh fans leaving. But anyway, the end score was 27-7. The Wallabies win at full time over. No, I just said the Wallabies won. They didn't. Don't get that twisted. The All Blacks won against the Wallabies 27-7 in a very good match. I'm going to have a quick look at our statistics at the moment. We're up to 16 likes. That is very good for us. I appreciate everyone who has tuned in for this live stream. Hopefully you found some enjoyment in it. We've got Isaac Williams, but a bit harsh. It was very harsh towards the Welsh, that joke. And Kiwi Gamer has put, I'm Welsh-ish. Hopefully you weren't offended, Kiwi Gamer. Johnny Blaze, but haha, that's gold, mate. And don't lie, you are not sorry, mate. And Kiwi Gamer put, my name is... See, I feel like that was probably one of the better jokes out of this. I think I had about 10 jokes in there. And we've still got about 25 in there. So I think I might save that for the next one. Isaac Williams put 16 likes now. We do indeed have 16 likes. It is very good. I'm very happy with that number. We normally hit, oh, now we're up to 18. Everyone's liking. Thank you, everyone who is leaving a like on this live stream. If you, I see Johnny Blazers put Welsh last names Jones, and yeah, Jones, and Fiji Islander has put assume the position. I thought you were going to say stand behind a sheep. That would have been quite a good punchline, although they might have gotten even more offended with that one. But then saying that, they say New Zealand involve themselves with a few sheep as well, so that one could have gone either way. Question 3, who is the skilled player? Bowden Barrett or Cheslin Colby? They are both skilled in their own ways, those two. Bowden Barrett, he's a good ball runner. He's got quite good vision. Yet Cheslin Colby's just a fast little beast, isn't he? He can run fast. He's strong as well for his size. Low center of gravity. which is the opposite to Bowden Barrett. He's quite tall. But yeah, Kiwi Gamer said my last name is Jones. And Jaden here put good game for the All Blacks. It was indeed a very good game for the All Blacks. I think they would have wanted to score a few more points, but then so did the Wallabies, each team kind of cancelling each other out a little bit. Johnny Blaze has put Bowden Barrett, Cheslin Colby can shine. Oh, Bowden Barrett, Cheslin Colby can shine Bowden Barrett's boots. I don't know about that. Cheslin Colby's on an absolute tear at the moment in the Northern Hemisphere playing for his team. So I feel like he is a very strong player. And Johnny Blaze has put Buller, and Fiji Islander has put Buller Bro. We are making friends in the comments, which is good. And we are still on 18 likes. I thought I'd check. I thought maybe we would have snuck up a little bit more. Jason Yang put, who would win, Fiji or Samoa? Tell you what, I will pass that question on to Fiji Islander. See what he says for it. I feel like he would have a bit more knowledge of that game than I would. Johnny Blaze has put, question, how did Israel Day's hairline get lower? Answer, hair transplant. I haven't seen him for a while, Israel Day. So I don't really have a comment on that. Tugger FN has said, hey, Tugger, thank you for tuning in. The game is over. The score was 27-7. The All Blacks winning against the Wallabies. But anyway, we are getting close to the end of this live stream. I believe I might. Fiji, I love Yato Pasili and Semi Radradra, very good player. Fiji Islanders, but whoever would last more than 60 minutes. That is a good answer, Fiji Islander. I will give you that one. We have currently just ticked over to 6 o'clock. Jaden here has put, did you see Damien's mullet? He didn't quite have the full mullet going, but it is the starter one by the looks of it. Perhaps taking over for Jack Goodhue in the mullet department. Because, I mean, Jack Goodhue, he didn't have his mullet today, but he did play well. But then maybe the mullet will give Damien McKenzie. He'll move up to that next level of skill with that mullet power. I am going to quickly have another quick look. Yes, indeed. Right. Johnny Blaze, I'm not going to read that one out on live stream, but I'll go to the hat one more time and then we will look at summing this live stream up and possibly looking at ending it. Oh, it's a bad joke. I don't know if I want to finish on this, but I'll say it, but I might do one more after that. Went to a referee's retirement recently. It was a good send-off. Isaac Williams says, poor you, Johnny. Bowden Barrett had a good game from Jaden here. We'll act like that joke didn't happen. I'll go for another one. There is another Welsh one in here, I think. I've been made redundant in the bedroom. Jeez. Johnny Blaze, calm down, mate. Okay. This one's a bit more of a thinking one. If you could transfer one player from a Super Rugby Aotearoa team to another, who would it be and why? Is the question we've got. Jason Yang has got quite a few questions. Question 5. Who is strong and speedy? Bowden Barrett, Caleb Clark, Cheslin Colby, Flaff de Klerk. Tell you what, Caleb Clark, he looked very strong in this match. Yeah, it looked like it did look like Caleb Clark was strong. Bowden Barrett, he's very quick. So is Cheslin Colby and Flaff de Klerk. All 4 of those players have pace that you've mentioned, Jason Yang. Paul Jarman put, I was in the game when 3 New Zealand forwards dived out of the line against us. That's very unfortunate. Johnny Blaze has put, send off Owen Farrell. Let the Welsh jokes rip, bro. Please, let's hear them. I don't know where they are is the big problem. Kiwi Gamer put Bowden Barrett, Geordie Barrett, SB and KB. Who are those 2? Kiwi Gamer. Oh, Scott Barrett and then KB. Who's KB? Kiwi Gamer. Johnny Blaze has put transfer Akira Ioane to another team because he will never overtake Hoskins Satutu. That's a good point. The Super Rugby Aotearoa teams, they are quite strong. So to get more game time, maybe Akira Ioane would have to look at another team, although Rieko Ioane is still at the Blues as well. So maybe Hoskins Satutu, would he think about going somewhere else? Johnny Blaze put Kane B. It is Kane Barrett. That'll be the fourth brother, isn't it? But yeah, so that was that question. We're up to 32 viewers. The views just keep going up at the moment. Anyone who has just tuned in, the score was 27-7 Wallabies full time. Michael Kalajar has put, do you think Caleb Clark's full debut was more impressive than Julian Savia's in 2012? That is a good question. I'm going to say I can't remember Julian's that well. So I will say, since it's fresh in my mind, Caleb Clark had an extremely good game on the wing. He looked quick, he looked dangerous, he looked strong, and he set up 1 or 2 tries for the All Blacks with his pure power. So I will say Caleb Clark. Plus, it was at Eden Park with his dad in the crowd. So I think Caleb Clark gets that one. Johnny Blaze put, the bus demolished the Irish. I loved it. I might have to look back at that game. By the sounds of it, Julian Savia did very well. Question 6. What match would you change? I said this one on one of my other ones. Everyone goes the Rugby World Cup semi-final with England, but I think I would change the result or match. Would I change? I'd change the Blues versus Crusaders final round of Super Rugby Aotearoa because it didn't happen, but I would change so that it did because I was looking forward to that game. And when it didn't happen, I was a bit sad. So I would change that match, Blues versus Crusaders at Eden Park. I believe it was Eden Park, wasn't it? They were going to probably fill that stadium as much as they did for this game, for that Super Rugby Aotearoa one. Johnny Plays put 3-try feast, wasn't it? Did you see Johnny Blaze's All Blacks debut? He got 20 tries. He's the greatest All Black ever. I'm not sure I saw that one, Johnny Blaze. Michael said Savia, he scores a hat-trick at Eden Park also. I would say if that's the case, then maybe Julian Savia's would still be that little bit more impressive. But Caleb Clark still looked very good playing, and I feel like he may have just secured his spot at number 11 because, yes, George Bridge is out for possibly 6 months. So because of that, we could be looking at Caleb Clark being the winger for quite a long time. Yeah, I saw that, Johnny Blaze, is what Jaden here said. Johnny Blaze also put, I'd change the last Lions Test versus ABs in 2011. The draw at the end sucked. It was a bit of an anticlimax for that one. Question 7 from Jason Yang. Name the Barrett brothers. I'm hoping, or is there 4 or 5? I think there may be 5, but I can probably only name 4, which is Geordie, Bowden, Scott, and Kane, which someone said a bit earlier. So they are my 4 that I can name. Is there a 5th Barrett brother? There probably is, although he's a farmer, isn't he, I think, which might be why I can't really name him. But Face Barrett, I'm sure he's not one Johnny plays. Did you see my debut for the Hurricanes? I scored 16 tries. I have not seen that one. Kiwi Gamer. Kane, Bowden, Geordie, and Scott is what Kiwi Gamer said. So we are saying there are just 4, it seems. So anyone who is just tuning in, I see we're at 55 viewers. I think that is the most that my channel has ever had on a live stream. Almost, I think it's double. So thank you everyone for tuning in. The score in the match was 27-7. The All Blacks beating the Wallabies at Eden Park for the second match of the Bledisloe Cup. Zara Barrett, the sister, Johnny Blaze says. And Jaden here put, nice Johnny. I thought that was for the naming the sister, but it's Johnny's one above that I did not read out, and I don't think I will be. But anyway, I might go. Bob Money has tuned in and said, All Blacks, baby, they did win. Bob, it was an interesting game. It was quite back and forth, and at halftime it was 10-7. So the All Blacks only just ahead, but then in the end they just powered through. Got a couple more tries. Savia and Kane were the 2 try scorers. And, yeah, they just ended up outplaying the Wallabies in that second half. Johnny Blaze put, I'm having a shower and on your live stream. I hope you've got a waterproof phone, Johnny, unless you've got a Bluetooth speaker connected perhaps. Which is, yeah, that would be, hopefully you've got a waterproof phone, or else this will stop very soon, I assume. Question 8. Who would you choose to play for the All Blacks coach? Who would you choose to play for the All Blacks coach? Is that as if I was the coach, Jason Yang? Or is that as if What are you meaning by that, Jason Yang? Johnny Blaze has put Eddie Jones. Is that for who you choose to be the coach? Possibly. I will go back into the hat one more time, even though I said I would a while ago, but everyone is still chatting flat out in the comments, so I guess I will keep going. Right, I'll go back into here. Where have we got a good one? Oh, we've got another joke. This might end up making the viewers go from 50 to like 2. And that joke is, where's the best place in America to stop for a rugby kit? New Jersey. That's not good. Isaac Williams has put do a rap. I did one on the last live stream, but I don't think I will be doing another one here. I think I'm retiring from rapping, to be honest. And yes, it went down all right, but I don't think... Tell you what, no, should I? I'll repeat the rap that I did in the last one. If 10 different people in the comments put 1, if you comment 1, 10 different people, because I said 5 for last time and it got it easy, but if 10 different people do, I will whip out the rap. That was about Antarctica for a school project, but I really hope we don't get 10 because I embarrassed myself last time, but I don't really want to do it again. Jason Yang has put question 9, is Scott Barrett a real person? That's a good question, Jason Yang. And the answer to that is yes, he is. He is a real person. Luckily, I only see 3. Oh, no, we're up to 4 ones. There's a delay as well, so I feel like there's 4. Do I stick with 4? Anyone who is just tuning into this live stream, the All Blacks won the game 27-7 over the Wallabies. It was a close game at halftime, 10-7, but then the All Blacks ran away with it. Do I get writing credits, Isaac Williams? Yes, you do. Me and Isaac, we wrote this when it was in about year 9, I believe it was. But I only see 5 ones, so I'm happy with that. I don't have to do it. If you want to see it, it is on the last live stream of the All Blacks versus Wallabies. But at this stage, we are all right, I think. But anyway, I'll just quickly have another look. We're actually up to 24 likes. It's going crazy at the moment. Johnny Blaze has joined in. Kiwi Gamer put yes. And Angus Clark Moore has put 69. I guess I will count that as a 1, Angus Clark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be 7. Isaac should get paid royalties. I guess he should. If I am using it, he should definitely get paid. Although, to be fair, we haven't actually made any money off the song or the rap or anything like that, so maybe he shouldn't get paid. He said, thank you, Johnny, though. Isaac Williams has put, that's a bad number from Angus. But, well, question 10, just rap, maybe. What are we on? I'll have a quick look. How many likes? We're on 20. We're on 25 likes. How'd that happen? Tell you what. Cheers, dude. Off to bed. Been a long night. Musi Mada, thank you very much for tuning in. Fiji Islander. Hope you enjoyed this stream. Jaden here has put, 1 is a good number. So at the moment, I am having a look. And we are currently on 25 likes. So if that number gets to 28, I will whip out the Antarctica rap, much to my not really wanting to do it, but I will if you guys want to see it. You might cringe. I will say that. You may have a right cringe fest listening to it, but you might enjoy it as well. You might learn something about Antarctica. We're hardly even on rugby anymore, but the score was 27-7, the All Blacks over the Wallabies. I will give it a little bit longer. In a minute's time, when we are at 6:15, I will check the likes. And we have been going for now 2 hours, 24 minutes, which is... Kiwi Gamer put, I recorded the Antarctica one. So Kiwi Gamer already has got it. Do you live in Canterbury? Yes, I do, Jason Yang, is question 11. And then I have seen a whole heap of highs. from someone. Thank you very much for tuning in. You better chuck on a sideways cap for the wrap. I really don't want to. I don't even have a cap here, and that would just make everyone cringe a bit more, I think. Right, I am going to check the likes. We were on 25 when I'd looked. How'd that happen? We are on 28. Who clicked it? Out of the viewers, you weren't supposed to click it. 28 I thought was too many. I was going to say 30, but I thought I'd go easy on you guys. And now it is hit. Tell you what, I'll make if you guys are willing to bear with me, I'll chuck on the beanie full of these if we get 30. Bob Money is, but I'm born in Auckland, live in San Jose. I saw your San Francisco logo, so I thought that may have been the case. Jaden here said, okay, dude, I will see you in the next live stream later. Jaden here, see you later. Thank you for tuning in to this live stream. Kiwi Game as per answer 12 or question 12, Antarctica at the bottom of the world. He knows it. He knows the rap well. Kiwi Gamer knows what's up, says Isaac Williams. Question 12, is Ardie Savia a good flanker? I feel he is. He seems like he's one of those players. You could even stick him like on the wing or in the centres and he'd still play well, Ardie Savia, because he does put everything into it. If you go there, we'll probably get hurled from Kiwi Gamer. He knows the words. I will quickly check the likes again. We're on 29 at the moment. If we get one more, I'll stick the beanie on and completely embarrass myself in front of 40 people, which isn't really what I want, but we will have to wait and see, won't we? Yeah, we are still going. Question 13, name Savia brothers. They are, of course, Ardie Savia, Julian Savia, Jason Yang. I do know that. For those ones, personally, I wouldn't mind seeing Ardie Savia playing midfield. Tell you what, if you could get a team of 15 Ardie Savias, which of course is not a real thing, that would be quite a dangerous lineup you'd have yourself. But yeah, there are scary seals and also penguins. We've almost had all of the lyrics in the comments section. 45 viewers, Kiwi Gamer says we are still going up as well. We're on 48 at the moment. Name the Blaze brothers. I don't know how many brothers you have, Johnny. So I will. You've said brothers, but I will just go with Johnny Blaze and maybe like, I can imagine you having a brother called like Cherry Blaze or something. And is Blaze even your last name? Might be a different question I should ask. But I'll go back on here. Oh, we've had 2 likes removed. So we are actually back down to 27 at the moment. So someone has taken their likes back. Jason Yang has put question 14, name 5 rugby players. Just name 5. I mean, I could name 5 as in from the All Blacks, or I could just name 5 All Blacks straight away. Joe Moody, Dane Coles, Ofa Tuangafasi, Patrick Tuipulotu, and then Tupavai. They were the first 5. Question 14, name 5 rugby players. We've done that. Name the Jones brothers. Is that Eddie Jones? Is that which brothers we're talking about? And then Isaac Williams said, ouch. Yeah, it is a bit of an ouch. 2 likes taken away. Now we're on 28 again, but we've gone up to 3 dislikes. So I think that is a sign that I shouldn't do the wrap because that will just annoy people. But the All Blacks are 27-7. Full-time score. Yeah, unfortunately, Jonas Brothers, I mean, I can name them embarrassingly enough. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. But anyway, I think we are at, wait a minute, Johnny Blaze, but no, do it. That was me, haha, and Freddie Jones. Well, I will have to have a look, Johnny Blaze. Okay, we've gone back down to 2. So it was you, Johnny Blaze, but someone else did dislike, but that's all right. That was to be expected. All Blacks 27, Wallabies 7 for this match. Dora Jonas. Question 15, is Ian Foster a good coach? That is a good question. I think we will have to wait and see. Yes, they won this game, but we will have to wait and see if they are able to. Johnny Blaze said pick up the phone and say Alalatawa. I didn't end up answering the phone call. So I will quickly go back into the likes and dislikes section. We're up to 31, which does mean it seems like we're going to have to do the wrap. Karnrangi Penora said, who won the game? The score was All Blacks 27, Wallabies 7. So the All Blacks were able to get the win here against the Wallabies. Penguin Jonas, Dragon Jonas from Kiwi Gamer. And that's all the Jonas brothers. You need a beat, Isaac Williams. I could actually invite you in to this live stream and you'd appear beside me, Isaac, if you are that keen to do the beat, although there will be a delay, so we have to time it very well. But if you want to come on, I wouldn't be obliged to that. You could come in and we could see you as well. Yeah, what are we sitting at? I'm going to say we're at 31. If we hit, should we say 32 and you'll come on, Isaac? Is that a fair amount? Question 16, is Eden Park in Auckland? Yes, it is, Jason Yang. It is where it is. Johnny Blaze, question, when are you going to go for a run on the treadmill? Answer ASAP. I will not be doing it on this live stream. Ian Foster is a bad coach. Will Jordan should be playing. Jordan Knott has said, of course, he shares the name Jordan. But, yeah, I felt like Jordan would have been in one of these two games, so it was slightly surprising. I'm keen, Isaac said, very quick, though. I will send you an email, Isaac, and I will get you in for this live stream. One moment. I'll move my papers to, I won't say your email out loud, but I am sending you an invite right now, Isaac, so you can join this live stream. And we will give people the cringe fest they so desire. Johnny Blaze said, did Isaac Williams. Question 17, is Will Jordan in the All Black squad? He still is. They didn't get rid of him. He was still kept because he could have gone back to Tasman like Sevu Reece and Tyrell Lomax did, but they didn't end up doing that. And now the All Blacks 27-7 was the score. Wallabies full time. So the All Blacks able to get the win and won it by 20. I have sent you the link as well, Isaac. So if you are keen to come on. Luckily, I believe the viewers will be able to hear my perspective, so I'll be able to do it at the same time. Kiwi Gamer has put Little Isaac in his rap name. Is his rap name. He could be called Little Isaac or DJ Isaac, perhaps. Question 18, say Geordie Barrett, Jason Yang. Tell you what, you're flying up in the questions. We're going to play 21 questions here, Jason Yang. You're up to 18. But we are waiting for the appearance from Isaac. Is he going to show? I haven't seen him show up yet, so we will have to wait and see. But anyone who is in this live stream, if we are going to do this wrap that we have unfortunately lost the bet for, I will have to ask that if you have not already, please leave a like and subscribe on this live stream, as we are about to completely embarrass ourselves possibly. Johnny Blazers, but what type of music do you listen to? Not really a lot of rap, I'll be honest. Oh, okay. I have seen at the bottom of my screen, there is a name that's appeared. He is sitting there. Give me a nod, Isaac, if you are ready to come on the screen. He is nodding, which means everyone. Do you have a Mrs. What's her OnlyFans? I do not, Johnny Blaze, and I certainly wouldn't be giving you that. Question 19, will you ever make your own Super Rugby squad? I'm not sure, but welcoming to the stream, we have got Isaac. I'm going to change my headphones quickly, Isaac. Don't be saying too much yet. Right. Oh, I just yanked myself. Oh, I'm still stuck on something. Right, I can hear you now. How's it going?
Yeah, no, good.
Nice little split screen going on here. So,
yeah.
Luckily, the benefit is you will be delayed for me a little bit. Malachi Siru has put who won Bledisloe. It isn't won yet, but the All Blacks are now 1-0 up in the matchup. So there are still 2 more matches that will take place in Australia. But your live stream has been hijacked by an alien, says Johnny Blaze. You'll get used to Johnny Blaze, Isaac. He is He is quite something.
He's a memer.
He is a memer, indeed. So, pretty much, luckily, there will be that delay, but I can join in when you are coming through. So, it shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. I'm just going to check the likes one more time quickly. We are still on 32, so that is all right. So, that means that this will be happening. Anyone who is just tuning in and wondering what we are doing, we have lost a like goal bet. And because of it, not only is that way, we have now got Isaac on the stream, and we are going to be no, not a rap battle. We are not doing a rap battle, Kiwi Gamer, but Isaac will be beatboxing, and I will be saying rapping our Antarctica song that we wrote. It was supposed to be in the tune of the New Zealand national anthem, but because it was such a sick beat, they still allowed it.
Yeah.
Jason Yang has said, question 20, say goal kick. Goal kick. There you go. Johnny Blazers, but you guys face each other and kiss. I mean, do we do it though? This could become a meme. This will become a meme if we do that. So we better not. Right. So without further, what was that?
New channel thumbnail or like
new channel thumbnail. Indeed. I guess we could also, after we do the rap, we should probably plug the podcast. But so anyone who is just tuning in, we're still on 37 viewers. This match, All Blacks versus Wallabies, 27-7. The All Blacks managed to win. We lost a bet to our comments and also the like goal. So we are going to have to do our Antarctica rap. So without further ado,
okay,
you might have to give me a couple bars to work into it, just to feel the beat.
Okay.
Okay. Wait a minute. First of all, can everyone hear Isaac? Like, fine.
Yes.
Johnny Blaze says, but I screenshotted that. I'm showing this to your guys' mothers. Their sons have finally come out of the closet. That is unfortunate. Luckily I didn't turn my head too much. So
yeah.
Jason Yang said they can hear you. So we are ready to go. Here we go. Okay, right. Cringe fest, here we go. You might have to speed it up just a little bit if that's all right.
Oh, we're feeling a bit, you know.
We're feeling a bit fire, you know.
We're going, 80 words a minute here. Okay.
80 words a minute, exactly. Question 21, say hi. Hi, Jason. How are you going? Oh, that might be too quick, though. We might have to go a little bit slower. A little tiny bit quicker. I'm feeling it. Okay, here we go. Cringe fest. Here we go. Antarctica, at the bottom of the world. If you go on a boat there, you'll probably hurl. There are scary seals and also penguins. The views that you see will make you want to grin. There are huge whales. Don't forget krill, better than $100 bill. You wear big jackets to make you warm. You wouldn't want to be in a snowstorm. It's really cold, so don't go swimming, especially not skinny dipping. You can try around on a snowmobile. Make sure you 11 seal. And if you do, make sure it's dead, or else it might come eat off your head. You can get a lot of free snow cones. A lot of Antarctica is unknown.
Word.
And the viewers have gone down just like that. That is how, that is how you end the live stream, isn't it? Although we aren't quite finished yet. Bark like the mongrel mob member, cringeworthy to the max. No, we won't be doing that, Johnny Blaze. I will just have a quick look. I feel like if that didn't gain us either a like or a dislike, we got a like. So
that's good.
Worth it. Am I right?
Definitely.
Johnny Blaze put cones, question mark. Oh, yeah, I like. No, we won't be doing any of that, Johnny Blaze. But so any of you, Jason Yang has said, question 22, say Nick White. Nick White. I'm not sure what the plan is here, Jason Yang, but I think I am passing all of your questions quite well. But so pretty much we have still got 37 viewers. This was a live stream of the All Blacks versus Wallabies. We didn't have Isaac here the whole time. He came in for a special little rap that we lost a bet to the comments. But I guess what we should say is me and Isaac, we have got at this stage with a couple other people perhaps, We have got a podcast that is getting close to coming out. Yes. Very exciting stuff. Johnny Blaze, but rap musician should be a future job for you two. That was for awesome. A bit of geography learning for the day. I mean, that is a point, isn't it? We could knowledge. Spit straight facts, as the cool kids would say. But yeah, so our podcast will be going up on a second channel that we haven't actually made yet, but it will be going on that one. And once we do have it, I will be putting it in the descriptions of the videos, as well as in a section on the channel for a new podcast that we are going to be starting to do quite regularly, maybe once a week or so. Johnny Blazers, but can't wait for this podcast, buddy. What do you guys spin yarns about on the podcast? And Kiwi Gamer, yeah, pretty much. Kiwi Gamer has put O in the chat. Oh, but yeah. So the first one, we ended up just talking about how we met, as well as we have a thing how we just say about random stories, and it does have swearing. This one, we don't really swear on this channel much. I don't think we've had many, but we can on that one. So if you're into swearing, I guess go over and
last time you have,
yeah. I feel like Johnny Blaze does have a pastime of swearing. I'm going to be honest. Question 23, list this who is strong. John Olomu, Julian Savia, Sonny Bill Williams. What is your answer for that one, Isaac? Who's the strongest in that order?
Oh, so I wasn't listening because
on the spot. So it was Jonah Lomu, Julian Savia, Sonny Bill Williams.
Jonah Lomu is a big fella. I think he's number one. And I feel like Sonny Bill is.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Interesting.
More than Julian.
I see.
That might divide opinion, but
it might a bit. I would have almost said Savia second.
Okay.
They call him the bus.
Yeah,
what
but
do they
call Sonny Bill
a lot
truck?
Of quite mean names, don't they, at the moment, Sonny Bill? But Johnny Blaze said, make an OnlyFans account, you and Isaac drenched in butter.
I have butter with me prepared earlier.
If this hits 40 likes, no, we're not doing that. It might actually hit 40 likes, so that would not be a smart move. What are we on at the moment? We are currently sitting on 34, so 40 is not that far away.
What's the time?
The time is 6:32 p.m.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We are currently 2 hours 42 into this live stream.
I'm going to leave you to it then.
Oh. Okay. Wait up. We'll Kiwi Gamer. Yes, swear time. Yes, that is what the podcast is. Johnny Blaze, but haha, what? I'm offended, mate. Xavier is a beast at the moment from Jared Keane, and Johnny Blaze, but is Isaac also a Cantabrian, I'm going to say it is, and Money Bill Williams. You are also a Cantabrian, aren't you, Isaac?
Yeah.
Kiwi Gamer put 100 likes. Tell you what, if this got 100 likes, that would have to happen very quick, because I feel like I'm close to ending this live stream.
Yeah, 100 likes. We're starting an OnlyFans.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Wait, but this podcast, no, not this podcast, this live stream will be coming out and will stay up on the channel. So what if it hits 100 like later?
Well, I'll just delete my like. I'll just
okay, so we'll just be one more down.
Yeah.
And Johnny Blaze has put it's 420. It's not quite Johnny Blaze. It was earlier on. Jared Keane put he doesn't make massive ground, but ain't nothing gonna break his stride, as the song would say. From Jason Keane. That is for Julian Savia, I believe. Johnny Blaze, but okay, I'm going to make 100 YouTube accounts now. Please don't, Johnny Blaze.
That's commitment.
It is, though. Kiwi Gamer, haha, yes, Johnny.
He might subscribe to the OnlyFans, though, and then we'd make a bit of moolah.
Bit of moolah from Johnny.
Stop being so selfish, you know.
I'm sorry. I just don't really want to get lathered up in butter. And I see the viewers have gone up, and that will be the first thing that they see.
Is you lathered it up in butter.
Well, no, I was talking about it. But yeah. Anyway, question 24, say Jodie Barrett. I'm not sure if you meant to say Geordie, but if it was Jodie Barrett is the name that I will say for you. But yes, it is 6:34. And
Okay.
sorry, you said you were going to leave, but I kind of just kept talking.
Yeah, you did. So, bye.
Okay, see you later. Thank you for coming on for the wrap.
Bye, everyone.
And everyone say goodbye to Isaac. He's already gone, so you won't get to say goodbye. But that was good to have him on. Hopefully it didn't lag too much either for everyone watching. Johnny Blaze, luckily he's not here anymore, but I won't be reading that out. But anyway, anyone who is just tuning in, the score was All Blacks 27, Wallabies 7. The All Blacks able to win it. We are up to 2 hours and 45 minutes. That is, Johnny Blaze put later, Isaac, I'll meme troll you soon. I will let him know, Johnny Blaze. Yeah, we are once again only 15 minutes off 3 hours. But I feel like question 25, there's 5 more questions, is what Jason Yang has said. I guess we could go into another question in the hat for now. We've got an All Blacks hat that does have questions and jokes and everything in it. And, well, that question here, who will be the next team to score, is a little bit old. We're slightly past who is going to score the next try, unfortunately. So that question is redundant at this stage. But yeah, I think we must be getting close to the end of this live stream, but we'll see what happens. We are still on 32 viewers. Thank you, anyone who is just tuning in. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a like, because we will be doing these for the Rugby Championship games as well, I have decided. Plus, normally I'll do 1 or 2 Mitre 10 Cup games a week, just as a bit of a watch along. They're normally not as hectic as this. They're more of just a chilled out chat with the chat, as you'd say. But Jason Yang has said, question 26, say Cheslin Colby. Cheslin Colby. There you go, Jason. Hope you enjoyed that as well. I'm not sure. Can I ask what these saying people's names are for these questions? Jason Yang. Johnny Blazers, but I scored from the house down the road. I shouldn't have read that out. I didn't read it before saying it. But good for you, Johnny Blaze. Question 27, say Harry Plummer. Harry Plummer. For you, Jason Yang. There you go. Anyone who is just tuning in, All Blacks 27, Wallabies 7. I guess I could actually look at some stats for you guys while you are still here. I will be covering that in the video that comes out after this. Johnny Blaze, what am I? I've tricked you. You did indeed, Johnny Blaze. You caught me off guard. I thought it was something that was going to be quite all right, and then it took a bit of a turn. But I will look at some stats for you guys. They will be covered in the video coming out later on. Question 28 from Jason Yang. Name 10 All Blacks. I could just do the first 10 in this match if you do prefer, which is number 1, Joe Moody, although he was taken off on a stretcher in the end after getting knocked out. 2, Dane Coles. 3, Ufa Toanga Fasi. 4, Patrick Tuipulotu. 5, Tupava'ai. 6 was Shannon Frizzell. 7, Sam Cane. 8, Artie Savia. 9, Aaron Smith. 10, Richie Mo'unga. 11, Caleb Clark. 12, Jack Goodhue. 13, Anton Leonard-Brown. 14, Geordie Barrett. 15, Bowden Barrett. I can list the whole team for you, Jason. Why stop at 10? Am I right? But question 67 from Kiwi Gamer. Say, I see what you tried to do there, Kiwi Gamer. I don't know if it was on purpose, but I didn't do that well from that. Okay, so I am looking, and it says there were 46,000 fans at the game. That is a good number. And they got their money's worth for that match. That was for sure. It was a very good one. All Blacks winning at 27. I'm going to get some stats. Johnny Blazers put, do you believe in aliens? I mean, I don't per se believe in them, but then we've got a large area of the universe. So like maybe there is something else out there. Maybe just not aliens. Maybe there's another us. Like, imagine this. Someone on Mars or something is just doing a live stream like this to, what would they call Mars's YouTube? No, I was going to say RedTube, but that's something else. MarsTube, why not? MarsTube. On MarsTube, someone's just doing a live stream like I am, you know, talking about their teams, the Mars Blacks versus the, I can't think of any more Mars puns, to be honest. So, and my ones that I did weren't even that good. Question 3, name 3 retired players. Well, I could go with Conrad Smith. You could go with, I was going for centres and stuff, but I might move on to the wings, which is the likes of Doug Howlett and then Sitiviti Sitivatu, I guess. You could also put in there. Question 69, say Makasole Mapimpi from Athi Athi. Yeah, this is a fun name to say, Mapimpi, isn't it? And he is a good player for South Africa, the winger. Kiwi Gamer put, you are trying to trick him. Johnny Plays put, has concluded aliens exist and it's legally legit, documented, official documents and everything. Talking about the Johnny Plays, I can't say that. The Marshy All Blacks. Maybe that could be a good name for them. And then the Wallabies. What would the Wallabies team be called if they were on Mars? We've gone down a rabbit hole here, but we might as well keep going. Question 30 is Eat Me from Jason Yang. I won't be doing that, Jason. No, that's not happening. Sorry, Jason. I'm trying to look for some stats, but I can't actually find any at the moment, which is slightly unfortunate. Johnny Blazers, but what about the South Africa hooker? His name is Chili Boy. I can't think of who that is, to be honest. Sorry, Johnny Blaze. The Marshbees could be the name, Kiwi Gamer. That's a decent one. But yeah, I was trying to find stats, but I can't actually find any at the moment. So I don't think we'll be doing stats, but we do know that All Blacks, they did have less handling errors than the Wallabies, which in the end meant the Wallabies did lose this game. Path Satia has put question 21. Who is the best All Blacks player? If you're talking about this match, past Satire, I have got a little bit of a short list. I would say either Caleb Clark, Ardie Savia, or Sam Cane. I would say those are the 3 big ones, and they would be my top 3 for this game. Favourite player, or who's the best All Blacks player? Depending on the position, I say Ardie Savia is a hard man to beat when he's having his good day. And someone has said, Jason Yang has put question 30. Name 10 Australia players. That one I'm not quite as good at. I'll try, though. James Slipper was their number 1. A long name was number 2 that I can't quite say or remember off the top of my head. I'm looking this way because my notes are over here. Number 4, no, that's a longer name as well. Lukan Sakalia Lotto. Is that one? I believe that's the number 4, which gives me 2 now. Another player is, I might just move up to about, there was Matt Phillip. Then you move to number 6, Ned Hannigan. 7, Michael Hooper. 8 was Harry Wilson. 9, Nick White. 10, James O'Connor. I'm on fire now. 11, Marika Korobetti. And number 12 was Matt Tamua. There we go. Got it. I was staring straight at the light now. Now my eyes have gone all funny. That's all right. Don't screenshot that. Satire said, yes, Caleb Clark. He did have a very good game, Caleb Clark. Chad Alexander had said, Gary here. I hope New Zealand won without cheat. Their MO feed off mistakes from the opponent. They so arrogant. Rico that he scored a try. Later he got the boot. England/South Africa have shown you give New Zealand a good go wrestle crack show. They didn't look as strong as they have in past years, the All Blacks, in these matches. I'm not sure if it's down to the coaching or if it's just down to not quite playing, but you would say that they can be arrogant at times, even though they did not win the World Cup, New Zealand. So they have still got a lot to prove. Hopefully they'll be able to prove it in the Rugby Championship a bit more. It's just unfortunate that South Africa will not be there for it. And Puff Satire said, for me, Caleb Clark was the man of the match. The Marsh box for Springboks. That's a good one, Kiwi Gamer. Of course, we were talking about teams on Mars. I will come back soon, Kiwi Gamer. Hopefully you don't end it. I don't think we'll be going for too much longer, Kiwi Gamer. We've already gone a lot longer than I thought we would. Question 31 from Jason Yang is say Bumfa. Of course, Justin Marshall is the best at saying that, so I will just say it normally with Bumfa. I won't go into the crazy Justin Marshall levels. Who's your best rugby player of 21st century from Athy Athy? Of the 21st century? Oh, so what year are we cutting that off at? Because, I would say if 21st, so that's 2010 onwards, isn't it? Is it? Maybe. I'm not sure. 21st, no, we're in the 21st century. So I would say Dan Carter's right up there if he qualifies. And then Sean Wainui, the England cheaters from Johnny Blaze. And Sean Wainui, the man himself, said, geez, that man was crazy. All Blacks played good. From Sean Wainui, they did indeed. They had their moments where they were showing their world-class performance. But then there were also a few moments where they could have possibly, they could have had tries scored against them. Someone is saying hi. Unfortunately, your name for me, I'll ask what your name is, who has said hi about 5 times. Johnny Blaze has put, hey, Sean, how's Mumsy? Path Satia has put, no way, this is the real Sean Wainui. I doubt it is, but if it is, well, welcome to the stream, Sean. Congratulations on the win with Taranaki yesterday. He's put thanks, Doc, as well. Love the Chiefs from Path Satia. Question 32, name 5 players from Rugby World Cup 2019. 5 players just in general. I mean, I could say probably half the All Blacks squad in pretty much the same order with Joe Moody, Cody Taylor, Dane Coles, Sam Cane, Artie Savi, all those ones. Johnny Blaze put, teach me how to do my news, Embro. Sean, I'm at your house climbing through your window, says Johnny Blaze. Anyway, I think we are getting close to the end of this live stream now. It has dragged on a bit. But the game actually finished at about 2 hours. A little bit more than that. Paths has, but lol. Yeah, it finished at about 2 hours 5. And we have still been going. We're still going. We're up to 2 hours 57. I think we've got to hit that 3 hours again just to prove that we can do it 2 weeks in a row. Question 33. Who were the refs for this game? Angus Gardner was the main one. That's a good question, though. I don't actually think I've got them on me, to be honest. But I could get that information for you, Jason, unless it was a quiz question. Then if that was the case, I do not know. But unfortunately, no one seems to have a stats thing quite yet. So Wallabies team replacements, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to find them. Sean Wainui has put, this has been going for a while. It has indeed, Sean. It's been going for a very long time. We were going to stop at about 2 hours. And at the time, we made the joke that we had a 3-hour live stream last time and that we wouldn't have it again. But it's happened almost. A minute and a half away. Sean, I'm with your missus now. We have taken off in your truck, mate. Kids are at home. Go change their net. Right. Okay. Won't be reading that out. I was trying to find stats for this match, and I found one from 2017. And IPL has put G. Yeah. So anyone who is just tuning in and is wondering why we are still going, even though the game ended a long time ago, it is just purely because we've just ended up having a very active comment section. The game result was 27-7. The All Blacks winning this match against the Wallabies. But yeah, everyone has been very, very chatty in the comments. I'm going to get a restraining order soon, Johnny, from Sean Wainui. And he's put, I've taken your wife, mate. Surely that's not if that is the real Sean Wainui, I would be extremely surprised if he was watching this live stream instead of celebrating with the boys, perhaps. Question 34, who is the Crusaders fly half? It is either, Richie Mo'unga is probably their go-to, but then they've also got Brett Cameron as well, who slots in there quite nicely. Johnny, you can't stop now, bro. I'm going to cut your hair off, Sean. Your dreads will turn into little snakes, and they're going to slither away. So we've got a confrontation happening in the comments, but just like that, we have ticked over the 3 hours, and that is very impressive. I will say thank you all for making it possible. The fact that you guys are all still sticking around is the reason we have kept going, because if it was only one or two of you, we would have probably finished a long time ago. He's doing a hooker on Sean. Question 35, name 5 Crusaders players. Richie Mo'unga. Then we will go with Sevu Reece, George Bridge, Joe Moody, Cody Taylor, Cullen Grace. I could keep going, but I will stop at 5. I think I said 6 though. Path Satia said, wow. I assume that is to Johnny Blazer's comment. But it seems like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to find some stats. That is okay. But yeah, we've still got 20 viewers. I think we are getting close to the end of this live stream now. Anyone who is watching now, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, clicking like on this live stream. It has been a very fun time, I will admit. We've always had quite a few people watching, so I appreciate that a lot. Sean Wainui put, I might follow these streams. Thank you very much, Sean, if that is your name. But yeah, if you do enjoy these, we will be doing them for the rugby. I'm saying we, but it's me. I will be doing them for the rugby championship games. And I also kind of do 1 or 2, maybe even sometimes 3 Mitre 10 Cup games every weekend. So they are something, they're not as busy as these live streams, but it's kind of more of a smaller audience, but we all get to chat in the comments. So if that does sound like something you would be into, please consider subscribing. I've tattooed your missus' forehead now with the words Johnny Blaze, cheers, Sean. Right, okay. That's not good. Jason Yang put number 36, names 4 Blues players. Bowden Barrett, Teddy Black, James Parsons, and we'll go with, Tom Robertson. We'll chuck that one in there. Robinson, sorry. Johnny Blaze, I followed you home, Sean, and I've emptied your fridge. Thanks, mate. I've seen Sean Wainui. I'm not going to say that, Johnny. Can't be putting those things. But yeah, we're up to 3 hours too. So we have almost been chatting for a full hour after the match is finished. We've had raps happen where we've had a guest appear as well on that side. Isaac did come in for a little bit. And yeah, I think we're getting close. I'll do one more beanie, since we have been chatting for a long time. Question 37 is name 5 Hurricanes players. Right, well, we'll go down the route of Ardi Savia. We'll go Garden Bishop, Jackson Garden Bishop, that is, TJ Perenara. We will go with Wes Hooson and one more. I'm trying to mix it up and not just go with the same positions. We'll go with the likes of, who will we go with? Go with Asafa Amua will be the other one. Sean Wainui said, I missed the rap. It was good. Or it went all right, the rap. We had Isaac on. He beatboxed while I rapped a song or a rap about Antarctica. But that was, I'm not sure what time that was. It was probably about 20 minutes ago, Sean. So after this ends, if you want to go back and check it out, I don't really want to have to do it again. And at the moment, what are we sitting on? We are sitting on 37 likes. And currently, if I have a quick look, we're actually sitting on 276 subscribers. So I thank you all very much for that. I appreciate that very much. Oh, that is harsh, Johnny Blaze. Sean Wainui said he missed the rap. Johnny Blaze said you missed your tackles too, Sean. Bit of shots fired in the comment section. Question 38, name 4 Highlanders players. Aaron Smith, Josh Ioane, We'll go with Liam Coltman. And also we could go with, there's so many of them. Who do I want to go with? We'll just go with C.O. Tompkinson. We'll go with the basic one. But anyone who is just tuning in, the All Blacks 27-7 was the full-time score. Sean, watch your replays, mate. Warren Gatlin told me you must bath in baby oil because you missed all the tackles. I'm sure he did not, Johnny Blaze. But, right, we'll go to the hat one more time. Anyone who is new, thank you for tuning in. The match ended a while ago, but we are still going. He said all you're good for is doing the haka, mate. Question 39, name 5 Chiefs players. Right, we will go down the route of Aaron Cruden, Brad Weber, Damian McKenzie. We'll go with, who else do I want to go with? Angus Tarval. We'll go with him, chuck it forward in there, and also Sam Cane. But we will go into the hat one more time. And it is, okay, it's a question. It's a quiz question, and it is, who is credited with inventing rugby union? We'll see how many people get that answer right. While we wait for that to come through, I will quickly go back and have another quick look. We are currently on 37 likes. I have just refreshed, and we have gone up to 38. Thank you, whoever clicked that like button. All of you who have done it. And we've gone up to 277. Tell you what, this would be, we're sitting at 3 hours, 6 minutes now. Is it crazy? Johnny Blaze is, but I'm not responding to Johnny at all. Being the bigger man, Sean, I can see. I respect that. Johnny Blaze has put William Ellis. It was indeed William Webb Ellis who invented rugby union. He was playing soccer, and he caught the ball and he ran with it, and then it became rugby football. Rugby football, and then it slowly became rugby. Fun facts. Question 40, what was the final for Rugby World Cup 2011? Was that the year it was All Blacks France? Am I right in saying that? I believe it was All Blacks France, and All Blacks just won it because England are the only Northern Hemisphere team to win a Rugby World Cup. Sean Wainui, Webb Ellis Cup, that is exactly why the Rugby World Cup is called Webb Ellis Cup. Don't respond to me, mate. You'll miss us. Oh, no. I'm not going to read that. Johnny Blaze, 726 is the thing from Johnny Blaze. Is that for the subscribers or no? But we are up to 3 hours and 7 minutes at the moment. I'm thinking, I'm going to go crazy with the number. I was going to say, can we hit 300 subscribers before the end of this live stream? But I don't know if we can do it. I certainly think we've got a decent shot, though. We are up to 38 likes as well. Can we hit 45 likes and 300 subscribers by the end of this live stream? Webb Ellis Cup from Sean Wainui. Question 41. Will you ever make your own Super Rugby NZ team? I assume that's on Rugby Challenge 4, is it, Jason Yang? And if that is, I'm thinking about doing a Mitre 10 one that has the Mitre 10 15 versus the All Blacks or something. So I could do the same with a Super Rugby 15 versus the All Blacks. Bop Bopper has put, I was just at the game. That would have been awesome, Bop Bopper. The atmosphere of 46,000 people there would have been very impressive, and it's probably a once-in-a-lifetime game to watch, although there will still be a lot more very good games between the two sides, I believe, in the future. And Johnny Blaze put, were you selling hot chips and hot dogs? I was out now. Hi, guys. Right, Johnny Blaze, you're going to have to settle down a little bit, buddy. Can't go too crazy in the comments. But yeah, the goal that I have just set, it's a monumental one. But if we could somehow do it, it would be incredible, which is by the end of this live stream, which I think we've only probably got maybe 10 minutes left. Johnny Blaze, Notched has put, shout out my mate, Muffo Skine. Is that how you say that last name? Sorry. Muffo Skine or Skane. Muffo Skine, though, shout out to you. Notched is your buddy, and he has said to give you a shout out. Jason Yang has put question 42. Will you ever make your own Super Rugby AU squad? That could also be an option, Jason Yang. It all just depends on what everyone wants to see, to be honest. At the moment, I will just quickly mention once again, the All Blacks score 22, Wallabies 7 is the full-time amount. Johnny Blazers, but I got to go now, bro. Catch you later. Thanks for the entertainment. Cheers, lad. Have a great week, except you, Sean. Thank you very much for tuning in, Johnny Blaze. Kona Weed has commented. Unfortunately, the only word that I know from that is Argentina. I'm quickly going to stick it in Google Translate for you. Sean Wino put, I'm leaving if Johnny keeps commenting these things. He is just about to leave, Sean, so I think you should be all right. I'm going to detect the language. One moment. This is a bit off the grid a bit, but I'm going to do it so that we can have the best experience. Mano Saludo. This is a bit unorthodox. I admit that. Okay. So the comment is from Kona Weed. What's up, brother? Greetings from Argentina. Thank you for tuning in, Kona Weed. Thank you for coming. I hope you did enjoy the game if you watched it. It was a very good one between the two sides. The score was 27-7 to the All Blacks. Question 23. Name 3 All Blacks captains. Richie McCaw, Kieran Reid, and Sam Cane. That one was a nice, easy one, Jason Yang. We're up to question 43 from yourself, which is quite a large number. Thank you for staying around. We are currently sitting on 39 likes on this live stream, which I'm very happy about. And we currently have 17 viewers. So anyone who is just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. We aren't really talking about that much of the game that was just happening. I will be doing a video after this one that I will have to record. Connor Rodas, but this game was so good. It was back and forth at the start. In the first half, at the end, it looked like it could have gone either way. But it did in the end go to the All Blacks. Sean Wino, you put, what did I do, Johnny? I think Johnny is quite a hostile person, to be honest, Sean. No matter what you do. Jason Yang put question 44, name 2 Australia captains. Right, I will go Michael Hooper as well as, I'll go Stephen Moore. How about that one? The number 2 for the Wallabies. Connor Road put, yep, it was a very good game. I enjoyed it a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream while I was doing it as well. But I think we are getting pretty close to the end of it now. But if you did enjoy this, be sure to hit that like button, hit subscribe, as we will be doing this for the games in the Rugby Championship, and that is next month. So we are very close to the Rugby Championship now. At this stage, it is just the 3 teams, All Blacks, Wallabies, and Argentina. So it's one of those things that there won't be as many games on per day, which slightly might benefit the live streams because I don't think I can do back-to-back ones. But yeah, so we will be doing the live streams along with those. And if you do like the Mitre 10 Cup games, I normally do 1 or 2 of those each week with the live stream as well. And then also, if you are interested in rugby video games, I play Rugby Challenge 4 probably a lot more than most for uploading wise. So there are a lot of Rugby Challenge 4 videos on the channel, which include a couple that feature these games here. I actually did a full 80-minute match on Rugby Challenge 4, which was quite interesting. It was a high-scoring game. Jason Yang put question 44, name 2 Australia captains. I've already done that one. I forgot. Jason Yang, question 45, name 3 stadiums in New Zealand. They will be, I'll go with, I could go anywhere, couldn't I? I'll go Forsyth Bar Stadium. Then I could go Orange Theory Stadium. Slowly work my way up the island and go to Westpac Stadium. I will go with Sky Stadium, as it is now known. Those are my 3. But yeah, so the game was a very interesting one, and I will be doing a more in-depth analysis of it in a video that will come out later tonight, as I'll still have to film it. Hopefully my voice won't stop working. It's getting close now, to be honest. I can hear the slowly little bit of it descending in my voice, but we'll do one more out of the beanie for fun. We're up to 3 hours 15. 12-hour lives? No, I'm not doing a 12-hour live stream. That would not be a good idea. At some stage, I will have to eat some food. But our next one, we've got a fun fact. Rugby has only been played as an Olympic sport 4 times. Didn't know that. I believe rugby sevens isn't counted in that statistic, though. That's a good question. When the Olympics do happen, would they ever consider bringing rugby back into it? It could be an option. Although I don't know whether enough teams around the world do play it for it to become an Olympic sport. But anyway, we are still going. Yarrow Stadium is Earthquake Arena. From Sean Wino, Jason Yang has put name 2 South African players. I'll go with just the straight up Faf de Klerk, and I guess I could go anywhere, couldn't we? I'll go Chesil and Colby, though. The 2 smaller men, but they have a lot of power and speed between them, those 2. Connor Road, has put, I was at the game and it was my first game in real life. That would have been amazing, Connor, for you. The fact that there were, I believe they said about 46,000 people there, it would have been very loud, but they would have been loving pretty much every moment of it, except, of course, when the Wallabies almost looked like they were going to win. But they did have quite a few supporters there, the Wallabies. So they would have been quite happy with the turnout overall, I would say. In both games, Sky Stadium and Eden Park had good selling crowds. So, yeah, I guess in the end, New Zealand rugby does win. But also rugby in general, 2 good games. The 16-all draw, some are saying, was one of the best games they've ever seen. So it's all good news for rugby. Hopefully we get more good games in the future, including the Rugby Championship. But yeah, Wallabies 20. No, the Wallabies didn't get 20. All Blacks 27, Wallabies 7. 20-point different at full time. Question 47 from Jason Yang, although Cody, no, not Cody, I keep saying Cody Road, but Connor Road has put, I was at the game, oh yeah, it was loud. It would be 46,000 people, wouldn't exactly be very quiet. Even a couple thousand can be quite noisy, but it would have been a great atmosphere to be. And definitely with it being your first game that you've been to, Connor, it would have been pretty awesome. Jason Yang has put question 47, name 5 Tasman players. Right, Tasman. I will go with Mitch Hunt, Lester Whainaanuku, Sevu Reece, Tyrell Lomax, and one more. I could go Will Jordan, although he's not really there at the moment, is he? And Shannon Frizzell, he's not really there at the moment either. Or Mark Talia. We'll go with that, the 5 Tasman players. But yeah, we're up to 27 viewers once again. We're going up again. Anyone who is just tuning in, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, the score in the match was 27-7. We're kind of just chatting at the moment. Not so much completely about the match, just random rugby stuff and some other stuff that isn't even rugby. So if you do want to get involved, feel free to leave a couple comments. But yeah, anyone who is just tuning in as well, we have set the goal that we want to hit the 300 subscribers by the end of this live stream. We are currently sitting on, I will have a quick look. We are currently sitting on 280. I don't know if it's going to happen. We would still need 20 more. But Sean Wino, he put, I'm surprised that we actually won Canterbury versus Taranaki. That was a great game of rugby too. Last minute deciding points. Yeah, Taranaki played very well. They've had they had a couple rough weeks after the Barrett brothers left. But after that, they have managed to regroup and they managed to win yesterday against Southland in a pretty decent showing. But yeah, Cameron Milner has put, hi, did Geordie Barrett play well? I think he had a pretty good game on the wing once again. He did manage to score a try, Geordie Barrett. And it was a decent try too. He looked like he was running well, and he almost managed to score for a second time when Beauden Barrett kicked a grubber through him behind, and they were driven back for a 5-metre scrum. And if Aaron Smith hadn't scored that one, if Geordie Barrett had gotten his hands on the ball, yeah, I think he could have scored maybe even one more try, but he did have a good game at 14. And I'm not sure where they go from here, whether or not they look at playing him for 14 more. But then they do still have talented wingers, such as Sevu Reece, or you could look at the likes of Will Jordan or someone like that to play on the wing if they needed it. Connor Weed has put, I hope the language barrier didn't separate us so much. I don't understand you, but it sounds interesting. Thank you very much, Coda Weed. I did translate your original comment and worked out what you said, but thank you for tuning in nonetheless. Connor Road has put, who is your favourite All Black player? All Blacks. I'm going to say Ardie Savia for, in general. He seems to be quite a powerhouse, and you know he's going to give us all every game. And he did get a couple good turnovers in that match as well, and also scored a try. So I'm going to say Ardie Savia for that one. Connor Road, Jason Yang has put, question 48, name 3 Northland players. I will go with Tom Robinson, Josh Goodhue, and well, I could go Jack Goodhue because he did play for Northland before playing for the All Blacks. But other than that, who else have Northland got? I'm drawing a complete blank at the moment. Northland. I want to get away with saying both Goodhues, but they've got someone else. Surely they've got someone else. Why can't I think of a Northland player? Sam Knock, is he their halfback? He might be their halfback. I might go with Sam Knock, even though he may not be from Northland. But that is what I will go with for that. Cameron Milner. Sean Wino, he said, I'm leaving when the questions hit 50. I think I will be ending the live stream as well. We have been going 3 hours, 21 minutes, which is extremely long. I thought 3 hours in the last one. I actually said we wouldn't be going any longer than that in a very long time, I didn't think, because I thought it was that impressive. But somehow we're still going. My voice isn't going to work tomorrow, I don't think. It's hardly working now. I've still got another video to film of the review of the All Blacks Wallabies match, which I may have to leave till tomorrow, but I'll try and get it up as quickly as I can for you guys. Cameron Milner put, would you have played Sam Whitelock today? I don't think it was worth the risk. He did have those headaches, I believe they said, and kind of similar to concussion-like symptoms. So I think putting Tupou Va'ai was a good decision. He played all right as well, Tupou Va'ai, and it kind of gave him that more, he got a little bit more experience, but I don't think it was worth risking Sam Whitelock with the fact that the Rugby Championship is less than a month away. I think they made the right decision playing Tupou Va'ai, and he did look strong, and also Scott Barrett got to come back as well, which he wouldn't have if they didn't, if Whitelock had played, I don't think. I think Va'ai would have been on the bench again. So Scott Barrett got a little bit of game time off the bench, and yeah, both of them I think will benefit from, or in fact all 3 players I feel would benefit from that. Whitelock gets him a little bit of a spell and he doesn't get injured. Va'ai gets a bit of first starting experience, played very well overall, and then Scott Barrett gets him back from his return. He'll probably get to play a couple more games for Taranaki before they head to Australia, perhaps, unless they have to leave very soon, perhaps. So maybe he won't, but he got that little bit of game time. Connor Road, Jason Yang first said, question 49, say Will Jordan. There you go, Jason Yang. Connor Road said, who is your favourite Wallabies player? Ooh, that's a good question. To be honest, I have to say Harry Wilson is looking like a very dangerous young player. So I think he could be one for the future, along with the likes of Caleb Clark and those type ones. I have to say, I have been admiring Michael Hooper's shift he's been putting in lately for the Wallabies. He normally gets a lot of hate, but Michael Hooper, the 2 sevens, Sam Cane as our captain and Michael Hooper as the Wallabies captain, they are both playing like captains at the moment. Michael Hooper's getting a few turnovers as well, and so is Sam Cane. So I'd say Michael Hooper's up there, but Harry Wilson's definitely a good player. But then Koroibete played very well this game as well. Cameron Milner put, the Springboks aren't playing in the Rugby Championship. What is your assessment on that? I think they've got their reasons, and they are good reasons kind of thing. They haven't had time to train. It'll be hard to get them into Australia with their lockdown rules and everything. And also, a lot of their good players are still overseas, so they would have to send a young Springbok side. And yes, it would make them a bit of money, but then it's also, you're risking chucking them in the deep end against some very strong opponents, and you don't really want a whole heap of injuries, and you don't want them disheartened as well. So I think it is a good decision for them. Of course, everyone is disappointed because they were looking forward to the 4 teams playing off, but it will just be 3 for now. Sean Wainui said, yes, I'm leaving now. See you, mate. Thank you for tuning in, Sean. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you for the next one. Question 50, who is your favourite forward for the All Blacks and back? Same with me, the Wallabies. Last question. My favourite forward for the All Blacks, I will go with Ardie Savia once again. And my favourite back, tell you what, I'm liking Caleb Clark at the moment. He's looking like he's going to be one of those young talented players who is going to fly up through the rankings in terms of getting more start time and being a very dangerous player to watch. But then someone like an Anton Leonard-Brown and the likes of him, you know he's always going to put in that shift. And he did a very good hit on Koroibete early in the first half as well, Anton Leonard-Brown. So one of those two. Connor Road has but watched to the very end, nearly the end, but have to have dinner. That is all right, Connor Road. We are very close to ending this live stream now. I'll quickly have a look at the statistics once again. We are on 42 likes, which is pretty much almost double what we normally would end up with. And the current subscribers, we're on 282. So I'm more than thankful for the amount of support this live stream has had. And hopefully I will see some of you in future live streams, the Mitre 10 Cup ones next weekend, and in a couple of weeks, the Rugby Championship ones in Australia. And hopefully they are good games, easy to commentate. I'll have to do a bit of research because I don't really know the Argentinian team that well, to be honest. I'm not actually sure who they will send over the Pumas, but hopefully they are a good side. Because that's the other thing. If Argentina can't make it to the Rugby Championship either, it would just be another 2 New Zealand games, and then they may look at, you can't have the New Zealand-Australia game played 50 times, as much as people would love to see it. It's just not really that likely, so it'll be interesting to see where we go from here. It's only a couple of weeks away. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully it all goes well, though. Everyone hopefully will be safe and able to play some good rugby. Where are we at the moment? We are almost at 2.5 hours. I think I'll stop at 2.5 hours. That will be my... Oh, okay, we've got some more questions, though. See you, mate, going to watch the highlights on All Blacks YouTube channel. That is a good shout, Jason Yang. They do upload the highlights on there. I've got highlights of a Rugby Challenge 4 version, but that is not the actual highlights, although my result was a little bit similar. The All Blacks did win that one as well. Cameron Milner put, I like to ask a lot of questions. Would you start some games, TJ Perenara over Aaron Smith? That's the thing. I feel like TJ Perenara, like, he's not really on the bench because he's not a good player, like, or none of these All Blacks members of the squad are. But Aaron Smith, he had a very good Super Rugby Aotearoa. And I feel like he kind of showed himself just that little bit higher than Perenara at the moment, but they're still both right up there. So I feel like TJ Perenara, he'll get a few start minutes, I would say, over the Rugby Championship, although it's also the fact that Aaron Smith, I believe it was something like in his 110, or it may not have been that high, but he started about 95% of games that he's played in, Aaron Smith. So it is a hard spot to take off him. But if he starts playing not that well, I think TJ Perenara will certainly get some start time. But then the problem with that is Aaron Smith will have to start not playing well, and he doesn't often have many games that he doesn't play well in, Aaron Smith. But yeah. Kiwi Gamer put, I'm back and Johnny is gone. He is indeed. He did leave, Johnny Blaze. And doing what Jason is doing. You're going to go watch the highlights. That is fair enough. I think we are pretty much at the end of the live stream because we have been going 2.5 hours, which is a very long time. No, 3.5, sorry. 3.5 hours. But then I will say once again, we have still got 16 viewers. So thank you all for tuning in. If you aren't already subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We're on the road to 300 subscribers at the moment. And yeah, if you want to help us out, that would be much appreciated. Yeah, leave a like on this live stream. Check out the other videos on the channel as well if you are keen to see more rugby and Rugby Challenge 4 content. Okay, we've got one more question. Cameron Milner put, Sam Cane as captain, in your opinion, would have captained someone else for the All Blacks? No, I think Sam Cane, out of everyone there, he is the smart option, because out of the squad that we're seeing, that is, he is the option. Because if you didn't have him out of that squad, you might look at maybe a Tui Pelotu, perhaps. He did captain the Blues quite well. Or maybe if... it's a hard one. I think Sam Cane at the moment with the squad they've got and the lineup they went with, he is the right choice. Because I know a lot of people wanted to see the likes of Dalton Papali'i or a couple other young fellas slot into that number 7 role. But Sam Cane, he's got a lot of experience, and they said it's not just the captaining on the field. He's a very good leader off the field as well for the Chiefs. Anyway, that's what all of the young players say. They say that he is, he's always there to help you out if you are struggling or anything. So I think Sam Cane is a good option as the captain. Kiwi Gamer put by. I think we are going to be ending this live stream. I can hear my voice is going. Unfortunately, I still have to film another video after this one, which was going to be my review. So that might sound a bit dodgy, but anyway, I think we're at the end of this live stream. Chatting for 3.5 hours straight. I mean, I'm normally decent at chatting non-stop for a while, but I didn't think I'd get to 3.5 hours. But anyway, so with that said, the end score of the All Blacks versus Wallabies game was 27-7, and the All Blacks managing to win this one, which means they are a lot closer to getting that Bledisloe Cup. Anyway, that is going to be the end of this live stream. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate those of you who stuck around for a long time, and also those of you who are just tuning in. But unfortunately, it must come to an end. 3.5 hours in, new record. Going to be hard to beat. But my voice, I don't think my voice would let me get any further. So this is going to be the end. If you did enjoy the live stream and you did enjoy the game, please leave a like on the channel on this video, and also consider subscribing. We will be doing more of these for the Rugby Championship, and also some Mitre 10 games for the Mitre 10 Cup, including the semi-final and final games as well. We will be doing some of them. The quarterfinals would be in there as well. But Cameron Milner put bye. Talk to you next week. See you all later. So this is the end of this live stream. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you all later.